Hello, you beautiful nerds. Welcome to the Drunk Banthas podcast, where we talk about sci-fi, fantasy, horror, and all the popular art that we love. Also, we do it drunk.
Mostly
drunk. I am joined, as always, by my brother Bill, but for the first time in 2024. How's it going, brother Bill?
I'm doing quite well. How are you, sir?
Doing quite well.
It's your favorite cousin's favorite cousin, Bill, and I'm here still pissed off about the Alabama game. So,
oh man, yeah. Why you bringing up old shit?
Mad at Jalen Milroe.
God damn. Yeah, that was.
Sorry.
That would put us in a rough mood earlier today, but you know we're turning it around because right now we're talking about
this goddamn thing off of here. Fuck it.
We're gonna talk about the things that we love here tonight. We're talking about For All Mankind. We're talking about What If, but mostly we're gonna be talking shit.
Yeah, man. Which one we talking about first? We're talking about Monarch too, right?
Oh yeah, we're talking about the Monarch too. Exactly, Legacy of Monsters. But let's talk about For All Mankind first. There's a lot to go over. Season 4, episode 7 and 8. Crossing the Line and Legacy. These were really politically heated episodes. It was really interesting. They really got into their West Wing bag on these episodes, but also, you know, showing how really dangerous it is to do these jobs out in outer space.
It's what we've been saying for years. Years of this show being on.
Yeah.
Like, this show does a very good job of showing how absolutely fucking ridiculously difficult it is to do space stuff.
Yeah.
Space is exploration beyond exploration. It's pushing the limits of man's limitations.
Yeah.
What are we capable of doing? What is possible? And then taking that and saying that, you know, taking the impossible and making it possible, such as catching an asteroid. I cannot believe that they're still talking about this. And at some point, we're going to get a payoff of them actually catching this fucking asteroid, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, like, well, at least the season finale, we'll be able to get this whole quadrillion-dollar asteroid wrangled and see if it goes to the moon or to Mars.
To the moon or to Mars.
A lot of stakes in this. Union negotiations have dragged on for 7 days, and both sides are frustrated after NASA and Roscosmos ordered the non-Helios leadership to restart the fuel production. Strikers sabotage the efforts, but that ends in tragedy. So many people end up getting severely injured. I think 2 people end up dead. It's a bloodbath. So it's not working out really well.
Not too well.
I personally, when I saw that, like, I was like, so you guys are just gonna send some people out there who aren't trained to do this, and you think it'll work out just fine?
Look, Alex, I've done this before. I used to do this all the time back on this backwater planet. That dude was fuck that dude, man. He said that he was like okay, so to set it up, they had this like compressor that the strike workers took so that they couldn't work on pumping fuel for the vessel to capture the asteroid.
Right. Yeah.
Well, that was looked over when they're in there to send the team to fix this thing. Now, you know, look, they're a bunch of engineers, so I'm not like they can't go in there and handle it. They should be able to handle it, you know, following directions and instructions and shit.
Right. Yeah.
But when they reached the problem, the zenith of the episode, they were like, "Oh no, we ain't got the right tools," and he's like, "Fuck that, dog. I jerry rig shit up all the time. That's how I've been running this entire vessel, man." Good thing that nigga really isn't in charge.
Right, yeah.
Because immediately everybody blows up.
Yeah, he just went in like, "Woo, Tank, I got this."
It's like a little kid is like, "Oh, trust me, nothing bad's gonna happen." Boom.
Meanwhile,
double dog dare you to lick that pole. Like, that's what happened.
Oh man, yeah. ended up in tragedy. Like we'll see what the casualty rate is later on, because they were saying that a couple of those guys were still in critical condition. But meanwhile, Aleda is ambushed in an interview about Margot and reacts very strongly. And it's funny because when she was talking to her family, it seemed like she completely did. Like you think she blacked out or something? Like because she felt like
she blacked out. She went to apparently the way she was reacting, she went into Hulk mode. Like she was back as Bruce Banner, but like she went into Hulk mode. It was like, like it just destroyed the whole studio. Like in my mind, that's what happened because she didn't remember any of that. She didn't remember flicking off the lady.
Right?
She didn't like remember being like, "Yo, crazy lady, fuck this crazy lady." Like
my clothes are all torn. Yeah, like I
what happened to my pants? That's how she was looking. I don't get that part, but I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I didn't rub against it too much. I just thought it was like pretty funny. And this character, like,
wasn't really funny.
We mentioned before. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Like we mentioned before, that character is kind of growing on me. I didn't really like her at first.
Well, that means she's just gotten better, is what I feel like. They've written her better. She's better. I think when she was like that little girl who needed help, was seeking help, that was better trajectory for her character than like, not saying she needs to be the woe is me, like, oh, I need the white savior to help me type shit, but just like you can have these issues or be a teenager and have these development issues with Margot being her like her little parent basically. But maybe I guess they just didn't want to cast that younger version of her again because it was a different girl, right?
Yeah, it was a different. Yeah, I think it was a different girl when she initially asked for help.
They're just like, we get a different girl, but this one doesn't look old enough.
But funny enough, she did play her mom in the very, very first episode, like when she was like a baby.
Hold on. The one right now,
yeah, the actress plays Aleda,
played her mom
in
the young version of herself.
I didn't realize until like I rewatched it like for this season. I was like, son of a bitch.
That is really crazy because I did not like her as a teenager, but she played her mom as a teenager. That's why I didn't like her as a teenager, because she wasn't a teenager.
Yeah,
she wasn't even in her 20s. Like
she's playing all kinds of ages on this.
She's show. She's just a really pretty young lady.
Yeah,
with good, like face structure.
Yeah, she has like an ambiguous voice.
Like, she could be on Law and Order.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. Yes. Like she got the bone structure. Law and Order don't let certain people on without certain bone structure.
Yeah,
like females because they're sexist. I bet it's not. It has nothing to do with me. Just Chuck Lorre.
Yeah, get mad at casting directors. So Chuck Lorre. Yeah.
No. Who is it? No, it's
Dick Wolf.
It's Dick Wolf.
Yeah. He does
all
Law
of them
Order.
Weird.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah,
weird. All of them.
She's got a very much a DA face. Like I can see her.
Oh yeah, dude. She'll lock your ass up.
She'll lock your ass up. Let's see what happens next. NASA deputizes former military crew members on Mars and cracks down on the base after the accident, while Dev offers several concessions to strikers, splitting them and ending the strike. This was pretty surprising, but not quite as surprising as what happened after that. Dev pretty much pulls Ed to the side and was like, hey, you want to steal an asteroid?
Well, yeah, like the strikers stop striking, and he's just like, hey, you don't be worried about all that. Like, don't be worried about all that. Because Ed is just like, motherfucker, man, fuck you, nigga. And then Dev was like, don't be worried about all that. I'm on something bigger than this. And Ed is like, man, fuck you. He's like, no. Yeah, okay, yeah, whatever. I am a rich asshole, but look, you want to steal this asteroid? And then Ed is like, you son of a bitch. I'm in.
Oh man, it just got me so hard because that's exactly how he was, man.
Hey,
it was so mad.
Don't be do. Hey, don't worry about all that shit. Well, yeah, he's like, yeah. You already lost that battle, so whatever, nigga. I left my mama on Earth, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I told my mama I'm never coming back.
Oh man, yeah, Dev is savage, and he's also out of his mind. Like he wants to steal this asteroid out from underneath NASA's nose.
That's
like
nice.
I guess all the rest of the
underneath
world
NASA's nose.
right underneath NASA's nose.
Only thing that would have made that sentence better if asteroid was spelled or pronounced nastroid.
Nastroid. Yeah, that's
still an asteroid.
That's the word for
underneath NASA's nose.
Sergey living as a physics. Oh no, yeah. Then
yeah,
this is the next episode. We quick.
Well, are we jumping right into the next one? We're just gonna. Yeah, well, yeah. We just that was the end.
Because that was kind of like
the Dev was like, shut up.
Let's steal an asteroid. Yeah, we'll get more into their like little Ocean's 11
bromance now. They got like would you call it like a bromance that they got going on now?
They're both going through psychological crises. Like definitely.
They both lost his wife. They both lost Ed's wife. Yeah. And I guess that's probably the attachment we could, that
is true.
Mutual understanding.
Yeah.
Empathetic psychopaths that they are.
They both lost Karen. Karen was she touched a lot of
Karen
lives.
Was goddamn hot as hell.
Oof,
they had to kill her because they couldn't make her older. They kept trying to make her look older and it was just not working.
There's not enough technology in the world. I'm sorry we have to let you go.
Your ass was really too pretty, girl. Get your ass up out of here, girl.
She was really great in The Boys too, like as Billy Butcher's wife.
Yeah,
so
killed her on that too.
Shout
Damn, she's like, what's his name that plays Cyclops?
Did she die?
Yeah,
they kill her? Oh man, I need to rewatch.
That's why. What's his name turned bad? Little boy.
Oh yeah, little crazy boy and little boy crazy.
Little boy, he crazy now.
That's right.
He wasn't crazy yet.
She told. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Spoilers, I guess, for anybody y'all hasn't seen The Boys.
Man, look, The Boys been out since 2012. That was season 2. Like, get with it, get flowing over, man. Yeah, catch up because we're going to be talking about The Boys season 3.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be
on this show. Also going to be talking about True Detective.
Oh yes,
I want to cover that Griselda movie that's coming out.
Griselda. What's that one?
What's the lady from? I just blanked on her name. The Latina lady who's from Modern Family.
Modern Family. Okay, Sofia Vergara.
Yeah, Sofia Vergara. She's gonna be playing Griselda.
Okay,
I can't wait.
I'm interested to see what that is. Yeah, like we're definitely gonna be covering a whole lot of nerd stuff this year.
Basically everything.
Pretty much everything. Fallout's, Halo's coming back. Can't wait.
I might start doing.
Watch that.
I might start doing shit like this, just moving him out of the way, and then doing my own reviews right here. No, I'm joking. But we might. I was thinking we could do some. No, I'm joking. Just turn this into a whole production meeting.
But yeah, guys, we got a lot of crazy stuff that we're going to be talking about in the year 2024. It feels weird to say 2024. I guess it's my first time saying it out loud. But yeah, we're going to be doing that this year.
Saying thoughts in his head out loud.
Yeah. It's one of the byproducts of tequila. But in the next episode, Sergey is living as a physics teacher in the United States and receives the news that Margot is alive and returning to the country. Just along with everybody else because they saw it on the news. This was a pretty crazy I kind of forgot about this guy. I figured we would never come back to this character. What did you think about the reintroduction?
I was like, fuck Sergey. Fuck Sergey, man.
You weren't a fan?
Oh yeah, you know what,
Sergey
man?
And Margot?
I was just like, man, Sergey trying to act like he just like absolved of any responsibility because they made him do some shit. I mean, they made her do some shit too.
Yeah.
This nigga got out because of her, and then she had to go in because of him. They had to switch roles.
Yeah.
How's that better?
I mean, well, that's a good point. Yeah, it's not really.
And then
better.
she got his family out.
Mm-hmm.
Where's his family at? This nigga is sorry, man.
Wait, that's a good point.
This
Where
nigga
is
sorry,
his
dog.
family?
Fuck Sergey, bro. Like, yo,
Oh man, I forgot.
I'm done with Sergey. Fool.
I need the rest of that story. Where is
nigga? Yes, we need the rest of this story because what we find out is we go on this little montage, which you know what I mean. I don't even know if this is considered a montage. What is this? When maybe it's the Groundhog's Day thing, like.
Yeah, it's a montage.
It's a montage.
Sure.
It's just like a slow montage, like not. It's like a build-up montage. But anyway, we get this montage of Sergey going through his day. He's got like a southern accent wife now, so I guess that's a thing for him. He's like into that.
Yeah,
he likes girls from Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's
nothing wrong with girls from Alabama. I've been with a lot of girls from Alabama. That's cool.
He's got a type.
Yeah, he's got a type though. He's got a type. So I like that he likes what he likes and knows what he likes. You know what I'm saying? He's not afraid to go for it. But I didn't like that he just out here teaching physics to high school students and just knowing that Margot's out there, just knowing she out there somewhere. I think he knew. He said everybody thinks she was there. He knew she wasn't dead. He knew
just because of the explosion. That seems like a pretty big
thing. I think he knew. Only reason I say I think he knew because he knew like how they work, how they operate. I think he knew.
I feel like now if she had just disappeared, if there was Danny's crazy brother wasn't trying to blow it up with his stoner friends, blow up the building with his stoner friends.
They never even explained what happened to him.
They really did. I guess did he just die?
Danny's brother. I guess he just died too, like everybody else. Nobody explained anything.
Sad ass Stevens brothers.
Somebody should have killed both of them a long time ago. Not gonna lie, Ed should have ended up killing both of them on accident out of rage. And then when this season starts,
how old?
And then how would he kill them?
No, how old? Are we talking teenagers?
No, right when he fucked Ed's wife.
Oh yeah, okay, that would have been a good time.
It would have been a great time. And then he just fucking murders this dude, and then he's like, hey,
would have saved a lot of lives in retrospect.
Yeah, it would have saved so many lives. But then he's like, he covers it up, and nobody knows, and then his wife helps him cover it up, and that's kind of what breaks them up for the next season. You know what I mean? And then Jill dies. Still,
Jill.
Or whatever. Karen.
Yeah.
Karen dies for some other reason.
Yeah, some other reason. It's a car accident.
Doesn't even happen on camera because they just can't bring her back for the next season because she's too pretty to be old.
She just dies off screen. You love it when a character dies off screen.
Look, man, this was how it was. They just decided to go a different route.
Hey, what up, 9?
Introducing to the stage.
What's good? Hey, Bonesaw is ready. It's the human spider. But were you guys just saying that you from Bama?
We were saying that Sergey's girlfriend's from Bama.
No,
Bama don't exist no more.
2027,
right?
Oh,
wasn't that right?
Come on, it's too soon.
Wasn't that right? 2027.
All right, thank you, 9. Thanks for having. It was nice having you. It was nice having you on.
No, I didn't even watch the game. I just woke up. I feel like I just watched the game. It's been a hard day, to be honest.
Oh man,
well, trust me, it's been a hard day for us as well. But no reason to keep talking about that, though. Well, at least Phoenix just won. Fuck,
it was on my settings right now. Shit,
like it's been a bad, rough day, man. Shout out to everybody who's watching. Y'all are cool.
Yeah, shout out to everybody who's watching.
I'm sorry.
And you know who also had a rough day? Sergey, after realizing that Margot is still alive.
Yep.
Yeah,
Margot is from Alabama,
Mm-hmm.
so that's why we were talking about Alabama ladies. But I think that he really thinks he got a chance to slap them cheeks. He thinks he still got a chance.
Oh man, he drove. He formulated a scheme.
He drove from Iowa to Houston, nigga, without calling his wife or saying nothing. He just was on his way to work and didn't call in sick. Yeah. He said, I'm gonna drive to Houston today.
Yeah, man. I mean, Margot, she's a hell of a woman.
She was, yeah. I did like Margot. I thought she had some sex appeal when they showed that she could play the piano. That was cool. But then after that, they just made her old, having this weird fucking limp.
Weird lip.
The limp.
Oh, limp. Oh,
they started the limp in the last season.
Yeah, I guess they just I guess it's just a way of showing that she's getting older. Oh, she got bad knees.
Yeah, I guess she got bad knees. The weight of NASA has made her legs limpy. It made it hard on her left leg. She had a stroke. She had a stroke and didn't tell nobody. It kept going.
Not like when you're in space that get more like stretched out and less limpy.
Yeah, but she never got a chance to go to space. Actually, that's what's interesting about her character. She's an engineer who sent many people to space and been in charge of many mission control missions, but never actually been to space. She actually even sent one of her engineers to space, but never went herself, which is really interesting dynamic to me. But we don't have enough time to go into that. We'll go into that in a season 4 drunk review breakdown or some shit.
And speaking of that engineer, Aleda, Sergey does approach Aleda to tell her the reason why Margot defected and asking Aleda to to help him speak to Margot.
Speak.
Because he didn't want to just run up on her. He was a little smarter than that.
Yeah, well,
but he's still,
because he's seen her interview. He's seen her interview from the last episode. That's why he knew not to run up on her.
Oh, yeah.
He saw her turn into the Hulk from the last episode. He saw her go through the studio wall, and he was like, nope, not me. Not me.
But it'll be interesting to see.
Do you feel like this show is getting a little kind of wackier?
Wacky? Sometimes.
I feel like it was more serious tone. A more serious tone in this show in the previous seasons. And this season, I feel like, Ed being like, well, I don't know, man. Hey, what? Maybe you should pick yourself up by the bootstrap. He wasn't really all like that, but I guess he's older. He's like an old crotchety man, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. I do feel like it was a little bit more serious in the beginning, but other people said that they like the show as it's gone on. It's not as slow.
Who are you, other people? Put it in the comments.
Like a lot of people, I feel like they say that the first season is the worst season or the slowest.
First season is the worst season,
and I really like the first season.
Is the worst season.
First season is the worst season. That classic Ice-T
that's
song
from the that's Cypress Hill.
The first season is the worst season. Now I kind of need a soundbite of that. That's funny. How many shows does that apply for? Let me think about it.
I think you can do that for a lot. 30 Rock.
You could do for a lot of shows. Yeah.
Most shows first season is the worst season because the budget's not as good.
I don't know if Breaking Bad's first season is the worst season, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. It's the worst.
But it's kind of goated though. Like it's still a good show. Like first season.
Yeah, no, it's still good.
Yeah, the first 3 seasons suck, but
it's hard to call it the worst.
No. The worst season. I don't know. Yeah, put that in the comments. We need a poll, probably. Worst season.
Yeah. What's the worst season of worst season of a good shoe.
Yeah.
Worst first season of a good shoe.
You know what that is? That's a drunk review. That's a drunk review video. That's what that is. Top 10 video.
We need some
Oh, man.
research.
Yeah. But
Did I miss my segment? We're doing like 2 episodes, right? You guys are doing 2 episodes right now?
we're doing we're on For All Mankind, and then we're doing Monarch, and then we're doing
What If.
What If.
Okay,
But obviously not covering every episode of What If. We're just going to be
I feel like
covering
people are
some
going to
of
be
our
watching
favorite
this on
episodes.
the replay.
It's like, all right, I'll catch
I
y'all.
feel like we caught everybody last night. They ain't fucking with us no more.
But yeah, like in the next scene, Dev reveals an ambitious plan to divert the asteroid's course to Mars using a new OPSCOM built by the remaining strikers. This seems like this is going to fail, but they kind of make it seem sort of feasible with all the sort of Ocean's 11 connections.
So this is a heist episode for sure. Okay, like this episode is just riddled with heist stuff. This is Ocean's 11 episode. Yeah, like they even send the little Asian boy in the vent, like they sent the little Asian boy in the vent in Ocean's 11.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. But yeah, it's at the end of the episode. They pretty much gets to like it's kind of into the cliffhanger, right? Because she has to steal this OPSCOM device in front of everybody else.
Very good. You didn't even write that down.
Yeah, I didn't. Thank you. It was like it kind of ended on a cliffhanger. What did you think of this really tense cliffhanger? Do you feel like she's gonna be able to pull this off in front of everybody?
Hell no. I don't know how. Look, there's no way that I can think of. I've watched this episode on Saturday or Friday, and I just haven't been able to figure out a way she's going to be able to get this done. Like, for y'all who don't know, she's just floating in space on a ship with all of her crew, with people there literally designed to, like, specifically there to watch her make sure she doesn't get out of hand.
Right? Yeah. She's kind of been red flagged because she ran the strikes.
So and doesn't the new EXO look like Andy Belford?
He does. He's like he's
reincarnated,
the character from the first season reincarnated.
Or maybe he's like the character from the first season's son. They should have said that because he looks just like him, sounds just like him. It's kind of weird. Shout out to Andy Belford.
Maybe he does have the same last name and we just haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, you know
I
what?
haven't noticed.
I don't remember the dude's name. That's why I keep calling him Andy Belford from True Blood. That's who he was on True Blood. That's how I remember.
Oh man,
what was he on? Man, I can't remember his name on The Wire.
Oh, The Wire. Oh yeah, he was damn. I forgot his name too. Jesus.
Damn, we're fucking pathetic. You know what that means? It's time to go binge watch The Wire again.
Yeah, dude, second season.
I haven't seen The Wire yet.
Oh, what? It's pretty great.
I've only watched like the first like.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're giving Nine some homework. This podcast will for now on do one episode a week on The Wire. We're bringing it back like we have never seen that bitch.
I am not committed to that right now. I've had too much.
Do it on this podcast.
I actually filmed like 3 reaction videos to the first 3 episodes of The Wire.
Really? We don't have to start. We don't have to start at the beginning then.
Well, frothy, happy New Year. I had never seen it until 2 years. Well, you seen it then.
She said she had never seen it until 2 years ago.
Yeah, don't feel bad. It's that you're behind.
Because
you can still shit on me. You've seen it, I haven't. You're just rubbing it in now.
Yeah, really mean post, little frothy.
I was like, oh, is it okay?
But yeah, do you have any like final thoughts on these like last 2 episodes of For All Mankind or 9? Did you get a chance to see these episodes?
No, he didn't watch
No,
this.
I haven't watched the show yet, but I can
yeah,
still
that's
do
right.
my segment.
That's right. You got you on.
We go
Meme
to the
Patrol,
Reddit,
right?
baby.
It is meme time. I'm a
It's
green
time.
meme
We
machine.
need a song for this segment.
Yeah.
Meme time.
This segment is called For All Meme Kind.
Meme kind. I don't know. I'll come
For
up
all
with something.
meme kind. I like it.
Let's see here. There's no space. Hi, except for getting hyped for a week.
For all
me.
meme kind.
That sounds like it would have been super cool. It holds up. I bet it does. I hear great things about The Wire.
Yeah, I thought that was weird that they just like ended right there. Like a heist movie can't end with a cliffhanger. That's not how heist goes. No, heist TV can't do that.
Yeah. Well, the show is juggling other balls right now.
Whoa.
Pause.
Whoa. You gotta, man, we try not to get demonetized.
I forgot that you guys are 13 years old.
Dude, you put emphasis on balls too. You said
it's just the way you
juggling.
said it, I guess.
You said juggling balls. That's how you said it, like juggling balls.
But there's any other way. You chose this path.
But yeah, there are other stories that this show has to.
Oh, you don't have to try to clean it up. Just say juggling balls.
But yeah, there are other storylines that the show is trying to go over, and yeah, it's. I think it's the next episode is probably gonna just be all heist. Now that we've gotten all the setup.
Ooh, I disagree.
Oh, you don't think so?
Nope. I think we got another. Well, let's go to the next meme because I don't want to ruin anything because I'm pretty sure I know what's going to happen in the next couple episodes, and I don't want to ruin it for anybody.
Yeah, let's see what else.
Let's see what the next meme is for this segment because I like this segment. We really do got to get a song for this segment. 2024, we're getting songs for segments.
The top comment is in every heist there is the part where they plan it and the part where they execute it. Now we get to predict which pieces of the plan will go wrong. Probably all of them. Love seeing Sergey again and watching him help Alita battle Angel. Then terrified Margot. Okay, cool.
No, yeah, you got it right the first time, Alita. Yeah, that was a good one.
I can pronounce words sometimes. I know what some of these words mean.
I know what these words mean.
Spotted an F-35 model ahead of schedule. And so,
is that like not supposed to be?
Yeah, it's ahead of its time frame.
In one of the scenes, considering the X-35 first flew in 2000 and the F-35 in 2006. Oh, X-35 and then F-35 in 2006. Okay, so it's like, okay, all right.
But they are NASA, so maybe they had access to it before it flew. But
also, why would you have like the model of it before?
That's what I was about to say. Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't even make the model until it's successfully been released. Right. I don't know. I don't know how those things work.
Or at least like if it's not like because I feel like that would be top secret.
Well, this
exactly.
Well, this is also alternate history. Maybe this is just a way of showing that they're that much more advanced than
they are
like
real ahead.
Like the real history is like, oh, this came out in this year rather than what you would.
Right.
Actually, yeah, you know what? That's a great point. Almost everything's ahead of schedule on this. They had fucking FaceTime in the 60s in this show.
Yeah, like they were really they've always had an emphasis at like because the space race as accelerated technology that that just trickles down with every other form of technology. So I think
love that concept.
Yeah,
I love that concept of like technology advancing, but like still in the frame rate, like that it would be like the 60s, basically like kind of like socially how we know it. Because like really, do you think I don't know, do you think that like technology could advance without
I think that
also social things advancing at the same time.
If there wasn't,
Or
well,
trends.
like in this, the concept for this show is that like because Russia and America weren't constantly at each other's throats in the way that they are in our time frame, that there was more productivity and more of an emphasis put on science, only because the Russians make it to the moon first. And so because America isn't first to the moon, everyone in America stays vigilant to get to be first at something else. And so therefore the funding goes towards instead of a Cold War, there's a Cold War as an arms war, there was a Cold War for science. Which then trickles down into everything else, advancing the
that was
technology.
kind of like the Cold War, though, right?
But except the Cold War was focused mostly on arming each other, not with.
It was more like "fuck you,"
right? Exactly.
The biggest figure, instead of like the biggest science boner.
Right? Yeah, there were no science. Actually, it took all the science boners away. So that they could do more.
Shriveled it up. It's cold outside. And, so did World War II happen in this alternate?
Yeah,
it did. This takes place, right after. After World War II. This takes place like the alternate.
Right, JFK.
That's kind of first thing that changes.
The diversion right there.
JFK didn't get assassinated in this.
Okay, interesting.
More Democrats were in office.
Watch this show.
More Democrats end up being president than Republicans. Don't even think Tricky Dick becomes president. No, he doesn't. Ted Kennedy becomes president.
Yeah, Ted Kennedy becomes president. I think Bobby Kennedy is president as well.
Bobby Kennedy, no, I don't think
both.
So.
Oh no. Well, yeah, like they definitely get into a lot more of the social aspect.
Bobby Kennedy becomes president after JFK dies. I think he does get assassinated. I think Bobby Kennedy becomes the president, and then so on and so on. Very interesting show, y'all. I mean, I know some of y'all haven't seen it, and I know some of y'all are here to talk about Monarch. And some of y'all are here to talk about whatever the fuck else we're talking about. But we're going to talk about it. We're talking about it. We getting there.
What I do? All right. Let me stop asking questions and let me do some more names.
This is Bob. Hi, Bob.
We'll see him once and never again. This is your last chance to say hi to Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Oh, this is just funny memes. What the fuck? How funny is this for all mankind?
We're all mankind.
Open your mind. Al Gore claiming discovery of the asteroid is the funniest thing to happen all season.
Oh my God!
Yes, between the two timelines, laughed my ass off. He really did that.
Yes. So for y'all who don't know, Al Gore in real life claimed that he created the internet because he's an arrogant asshole. He did definitely contribute to the internet's creation and it being funded and stuff like that, but he in no good goddamn way created the motherfucking internet. Like,
you didn't do it.
What in the absolute fuck are you talking about, dog? And yes, someone discovers an asteroid, and this nigga says he discovered the asteroid. Yes, because Al Gore is a fucking scientist, engineer who works at NASA. This nigga just happened to look out his telescope one day and saw an asteroid coming around Mars.
It's the
like
funniest.
Like that's something the president does. That's one of his responsibilities is to be looking at asteroids and shit.
He didn't even say we. He said I.
He said I discovered an asteroid. And let me tell you, they are able to do some great.
He was the one looking in the telescope and warning.
This is the funniest thing.
He rang the Al Gore alarm.
Dude, that's the funniest shit they've written all fucking
that's hilarious.
Like the series. Like I ain't heard nothing that
they might get nominated for best comedy if they submit this episode. Honestly.
I'm gonna take this
but
I forgot to turn
is
the
there
AC
another
on.
are you getting hot?
Yeah, it was that hat was hot.
Is there any other memes before we move
Oh,
on
I have
to?
so goddamn.
We'll take-
I'll only do something because it's
We'll take one more. We'll take one more.
It's been 2 episodes. All right, let me
Well, you look for one, and while I tell everybody about the new merch store, we got a merch store. You can go and support the channel for real, because a lot of our videos, especially this podcast, get demonetized because we got this behind us. Most likely that's the reason. I can't say that because we already get demonetized enough. I don't want to say it, but go get your drunk Banthas.
Damn, that's what YouTube does to an idiot.
Yeah, go get your drunk Banthas merch. We got hoodies, we got beanies or spoggers, whatever you want to call it.
Color, like what's the drunk Bantha color?
I don't know. Maybe that
more orangey.
Maybe that's a good one. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe orangey.
Orangey?
Like sunburnt orange right there.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
I don't know. That looks
the duty. Go back to the orange.
A little bit more orange. This is an orange.
Maybe
a little. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, not quite dark because it's doo doo. It look like doo doo. Alex don't like doo-doo, so I'm not a big fan.
Just like doo-doo.
I'm not a big fan, but Alex really don't like it.
Alex don't like doo-doo.
He don't really like it.
I mean, I don't either. I'm with Alex.
It's not my favorite thing, but Alex really doesn't like it.
So this is funny because like the Say Hi to Bob meme was actually the
I was saying
of
they do have a thing where they say hi Bob, but it's weird because I don't know where the crab is coming from.
Yeah, the crab is very
it's throwing me off hard.
All right,
I don't know, but I guess because we don't see Bob Newhart show again.
I still don't see the crab thing.
All right, this will be the last one for probably him. Oh yeah, we already
saw this one. Yeah,
this one is not safe for work. That's why he had to click it like that. But.
It's spoilers. I'm like trying to be spoiled there. Okay, look into my eyes and tell me this isn't the best show of all time. I'll look at the eyes.
See what's going on.
I'll
be the judge of that.
I'll look at those eyes.
Oh, picture of.
I don't know what this means.
That is Ed with his son who died in a car accident. He got hit by a car.
Shit.
And he's looking at him, remembering how shitty of a father he was, and he's like, maybe I should be a decent grandfather. Yeah, maybe I should try right now.
Yeah.
Then he proceeds to put his grandson into a fucking vent to steal a box so that they can continue fucking up shit during this goddamn strike. This is wild. This nigga Ed is wild, dog.
Why does he have no chill?
He's got the craziest arc on this show, period.
He's one of the most interesting characters. So many people have died, but he has still lived, and he's
really good at his job.
He's had a rough time.
He is really good at his job, and his friends.
That's how he used to look like.
Yeah, man.
Well, dude, you know what that looks like to me?
Who?
Motherfucker from Altered Carbon.
Oh yeah, that's him. That's him.
Oh shit. Okay.
He's just got the old makeup on. You
know what? Okay.
He's got the old man makeup. Yeah.
That actually was pretty good. I've heard you guys shitting on the show. Actually, this wig line, I can see it now. That is
he said, well, now that I look at it a little harder.
A little closer. Yeah, like right there. You see this thing? Yeah.
When he talks, his fake beard is like bothersome. Like it's like I know he can't grow a beard.
I mean, this looks questionable. But yeah, I mean, if you don't look at it like critique it, I think it looks okay.
Right? Yeah. At first glance, it's not bad, but like
terrible. But
it's because we know who the fuck this guy is, right? Like we've seen him so many years and so many movies at this point.
Yeah, I don't think they could have done without the facial hair, because facial hair is really hard. I think that they just stuck with the thinning.
Sometimes
hair
it's hard to people
gray.
with good skin. It's hard to make them look old because of the way they have to do it with the makeup. So they probably were like, "Look, we're just gonna your cheekbones are too fucking tight, dog. Like we're gonna have to put a beard on your fucking sexy fucking
from the
ass.
gods, and I have to make this shit up. There's nothing for me to work with.
You stupid, sexy bastard.
That's all we had to let Karen go.
No, I found that out because a friend of ours, or I guess not a friend of mine anymore, but a friend of ours does makeup. She did my old people makeup. Remember, we dressed up like old people, and she was like having trouble getting my skin to look old. Like, is that racist, or is she just like
racist or facts?
Is she bad at her job, or is she being racist, or is she telling the truth? Put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments.
Let us know.
What do you think?
Wait, so she was just makeup person?
Yeah. She does like makeup, horror makeup, and stuff like that.
You know what I heard is that like a lot of tattoo artists are racist.
Oh yeah, hold on. Hit the button. Hit the button. Yeah, you can't say like things. Yeah.
When they got like a black person as their like.
Oh, see, yeah, no, they racist. But are they racist? Are they bad at their job? Or is it a little bit of, or is it actually difficult as fuck to tattoo a black person? Let us know in the comments because, or is it all above, all the above? I think in this case is just that they're racist and they're bad at their job and they want to make an excuse because they're bad at their job. It's just like
the best tattoos on.
It's just like the people who say black people don't tip. It's like you're bad at your job, and that's why black people ain't never.
You're making me tip more.
Yeah, black people ain't never tipped you because your ass is bad at your job.
Yeah, we should have to start another segment called "Racist or Facts."
Racist or Facts?
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Guys, let us know if you want to see that segment, "Racist or Facts."
For stereotypes, it will get canceled within its first week.
I will write a song. I will write a theme song. I will write a theme song for that show if we're gonna have it, or that segment. Or if it's a show, I got you.
Oh, please do. Oh, but you got a lot of work to do. You
got
on
public access.
Public access.
Yeah, public access.
I got a lot of work to do. Scooby Dooby Doo.
Yeah, what was the other thing we need a theme song for? What was it? The
9 Yard Yards, Nerds at Night. Your Playlist needs a theme song.
Oh no, it was
so we can make a video.
It was
we were talking about earlier tonight. Man, guys, put it in the comments if you remember.
It was Does It?
But moving right along to Legacy of Monsters, Monarch, episode 7 and 8. Will the real May please stand up? And Birthright.
Did you think that was a corny ass title?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's the real title that you just said?
Yeah, that was the real title. Will the real May please stand up?
Oh,
yeah, that was the name of episode 7.
Oh,
and it was probably my least favorite episode, dog.
Yeah,
I'm not saying a lot.
It was my second least favorite behind like the episode that was a flashback to when like her and Kentaro first met. That one was fucking horrible. I could have jumped out of.
Hey y'all,
I hated
it's some of y'all in the chat. Nobody's talking. Chat with us. We'll talk
Yeah,
back.
that's true.
I might even post something in there if y'all. No, I won't do no eggplant emojis, but like stuff like conversation about the show, the things that we're talking about, and all that stuff.
Yeah, little chit chats. Yeah, let us
I'm
know what
saying,
you guys
like,
thought
we, like,
of.
straight up, like at New Year's Eve, like we were going too ham last night.
Yeah, we were. You know what?
Hey guys, definitely go check out the live stream from the New Year's Eve.
Also
party.
put it in the comments. Should we do this show on Sunday instead of Monday? It was booming yesterday.
Metro booming. Got that. Yeah, I think I'm really happy that I haven't watched this show either for the last few episodes. But I'm so excited to like have you guys just like tell me about what I missed.
It looks dope. This show looks good. It smells good. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels good.
Yeah,
makes love good.
What do you? No, it doesn't. No,
but it's not. I don't know if it's a good show yet.
Yeah, it's not. It's not a great show for sure.
It's like if a person did all those things that I just named, does that make them a good person? You know what I'm saying? Like just because they make love good, they smell good, they look good.
Yeah, that a good person it does not make.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird show because we already mentioned before that half of it is good, like the older storyline where we see Wyatt Russell and Anders and Keiko.
That's what we're here for.
You know, Dr. Keiko.
Dr.
Like
Keiko.
We see like that storyline is actually really cool and compelling.
Dr. Keiko.
Dr. Keiko. I feel like I should just say that in Phil Hartman voice.
Dr. Keiko.
Dr. Keiko, put that down. But yeah, like I really like their storyline.
Dr. Keiko, you embarrass me.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my. Which my MVP for this series so far, Dr. Keiko. But yeah, I personally think that this present day stuff with Kurt Russell and the Scooby-Doo gang is really fucking annoying.
Yeah, Dr. Keiko.
Dr. Keiko.
Dr. Keiko. Dr. Keiko. Oh, Dr. Keiko. Dr. Keiko. Yeah, man. I like Keiko. She's dope. I fucking don't like. I think I don't like Bill Randa. Like I like.
Let me guess what happened. Let me guess. Just like I'm gonna stand on business.
Yeah, stand on it.
With the Scooby-Doo gang, at least, they ran after their father a little bit, but then they made friends again with that black girl.
Yeah,
pretty much. Turns out that she was working for. Actually, who was she working for? Because that's what
she was working for. The company that ends up being the company that.
But like the last thing I saw was Desert Godzilla,
right?
And then they like split off, and then she's like, "Dude, fuck this shit. I'm out. I made a deal. You know what? I'm out of here." So did they make friends with her again?
Yes. That's kind of what happened in this episode. We kind of get an explanation of her backstory, and like Alex was saying, she ended up working for this company in the previously before we knew her that ends up being the company that is backing the company that is in the. It's basically the same company that's in King Kong versus Godzilla.
I think so.
Yeah, it is because they create the Godzilla, the Mecha Shiva,
Apex or something.
Apex, yeah.
It's Applied Experimental Technologies. Who gives her the choice, and they give her the choice of spying on Monarch or being prosecuted for her crimes. Or
yes,
whatever.
and she stole
shit. Yeah,
no, she like destroyed all their files on because they were experimenting on apes with their brains attached to electrical devices so they could control their bodies, so that they could learn how to control a Mecha Shiva, what I call a Mecha Shiva. But it was actually like a big mech Godzilla, robot Godzilla that they could control from a remote base with the brain, and
they were Neuralinking with the head of Ghidorah or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now, it's an interesting form of storytelling because it's not really.
It's a form of storytelling.
It's a sort of prequel. it's a sort of prequel. It's after the first Godzilla movie, but it's in between. It's before we get the other Godzilla movies. So these little things are kind of planting seeds towards like the Mecha Godzilla that we get.
Mecha Shiva.
Okay.
Yeah,
how they could have done it. Or
right.
Yeah.
Right. This is why that was possible, because in that movie, nothing makes any goddamn sense. So to me, I said it. I think in episode one. Yeah, I think I said it in episode 2. I mean, 1 and 2. I think I said that. I think that this is just a explanation for all the bullshit like that. The first two, like the last 2 movies, put people through. It's like none of this makes any sense.
Like the concept that Ghidorah. Sorry about that, Bill.
No, you're good.
The concept that Ghidorah is so big and massive that there's no way for the neuroconnectors to actually respond to each head, so they have to they have to communicate telepathically next to each other. I feel like they're synced up like Bluetooth and shit. I think that is so fucking. That is it's such an interesting concept to me. That is so cool, actually.
Yeah, that's a great concept, but how do we get there?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really need more explanation, but
right. Yeah. I think that not the more explanation. It's just how is this? Where does this company come into play? I think is more so the thing, and also the portals. Explaining the portals that are in Godzilla versus King Kong or King Kong versus Godzilla, kind of tying up those, but to that point, because I got the segues, bitch. Old Lee says that he went through one of those portals at some point, but in the Godzilla Kong movie, they needed to use these little pod things to get in there without their bodies ripping apart when they went through the portal. So how is it that he just went down there and he was all goody and shit? Or I don't know, man, because I think when he went into the portal was when the bug lady, the lady got to
I was thinking the exact
when
same
the doc
thing.
got pulled by the bugs, right?
Yeah,
that's what we left to insinuate. Well, then they ain't had no pod thing that was built. No, they ain't had no spaceship thing that was built to go into it. So how did they do it? How does that work?
Yeah, I don't know.
And did Bill Randa go too, or his bitch ass just sit up there and watch his goddamn wife go into the bugs mess with this nigga? Because if that's my wife and you go down there to grab her and then y'all both fall down, nigga, I got to jump too now. Because now you making me look bad, nigga.
Yeah, whether you guys survive or you die, I just look really bad.
I look terrible. I can't go home to my fucking son, and in this case, my stepson, which we find out in this episode as well that Bill Randa is not what's the son's name?
Kentaro?
Kentaro's son.
Oh,
no, not Kentaro. Kentaro's dad.
Hiroshi.
Hiroshi Randa isn't Bill Randa's son. We found that out in.
Oh yeah, because that was when he was just there. He was like, "Get the fuck back!" The last thing, he was like, "Get the fuck back!" And they're like, "Oh, he's saying hi."
Right? Yeah, that's Hiroshi. And we find out in the episode, episode 8?
Is it episode
7? Why does it say 7 and 9?
Oh yeah, yep, that's not right.
That shit happens sometimes. But episode 8 and 9, right?
So
or
7 and 8.
Oh, 7 and 8?
Yeah.
So yeah, on episode 8, we get the reveal that Hiroshi is not Bill Randa's son. He actually is the son of another man that died during World War II.
Right.
Bill on this poster right here?
Bill Randa is Anders from Workaholics.
Okay, so he's right here. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's the young Bill Randa. But
Right.
old Bill Randa is John Goodman.
Yeah.
In the movies.
Right.
Yeah, the King Kong movie.
Which he was in the first episode of this
Weird.
show, but he got ate. No, he didn't get eaten.
Like,
He didn't get eaten.
no,
He gets
surprised.
eaten. He gets eaten in which movie?
In the King Kong movie.
King Kong movie.
Yeah, I forgot that he dies in that. Good movie. It's probably the best one of all these.
The first one.
Film Age likes
movies.
it.
Yeah,
I mean, not Film Age. Othelius likes it.
Yeah, Kong Skull Island.
I don't know
like
if Film
decent.
Age likes it or not, but Othelius fucks with it.
Where the fuck is Othelius anyway?
Everybody's hungover.
There,
Othelius wasn't in the chat like yesterday though.
All right, that's right.
He must be hung over as a motherfucker. Othelius got it in.
Hungover motherfucker. But well, God damn it! Now what was I gonna say? No, Kong Skull Island is probably my favorite one.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's y'all's favorite one? Say it in the chat, man. Let us know. Or if you don't have one, just say you don't have one. Let us know in the comments and in the chat.
Also, they're all stupid.
Also, if you want to support the channel, we got the membership system going on. I don't know if you know anything about that, but all you got to do is go and subscribe and then hit the membership. It costs like 99 cents, I think. 99 cents a month. And all you got to do, what you get out of that is you get all of our videos early. You get early access, well, except for the live videos, obviously. But you get early access to all content, Drunk Banthas. And we might even set up a system where, we might even set up like a giveaway system through there too. But you got to subscribe. It is the best way to help support this channel and other channels. So yeah, our other channels, which is Nerds at Night, and we over here with the 9 Nerd Yards. So yeah, handle your business if you can, because I know motherfuckers ain't got no money out here. And
the Film Age is in the chat. He's saying Godzilla vs King Kong is his favorite, and all of a sudden we're starting to get more people. So
there you go, y'all.
Let's
go.
Share it with your friends. And, share it with your grandma.
Like we ring into a new year with some new members.
New subscribers, and you know what? I want to say shout out to all of our new subscribers, for everybody watching who's new, and shout out to everybody who was with us on New Year's Eve. It was dope. You made me feel, you know what? You made me feel you guys made me feel so good. I decided we're gonna do it every year. We'll do a New Year's Eve party. But don't forget, we're gonna be doing the Drunkie Awards. The Drunkie Awards are coming I think at the end of February. The Drunkie Awards are coming at the end of February. So get your outfits, get your best fits. We're going to do really special stuff. We got stuff planned for you. It's going to be cool. So yeah.
I'm going to put on a suit.
Yeah, man. Put on a suit.
I'm going to put on a suit and try to be I'm not going to be there, but I'll be here, but there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just whistle, and I'll
we'll start start a GoFundMe so we can get the whole 9 Nerd Yards crew out here.
I feel like we just did the membership.
Exactly. Look, that is the only
the only
way to get you out here.
Go ahead with this.
But yeah, what else happens in this episode? Yeah, in 2012, we get the flashback of May, which her real name is Cora Mateo, and when she's recruited by the AET,
that's a good one.
She's dissatisfied with the secrecy around her work. She hacks into the AET systems and discovers that they are a front for Monarch's cybernetic animal experimentation, like you mentioned, and she destroys AET's research and flees.
Monkeys. She killed. They fucking killing monkeys, man.
They're killing monkeys.
Or it's actually chimpanzees. Not trying to be racist. I apologize to all of the chimpanzees out there, and subsequently all of the monkeys out there at the same time. I apologize.
Noble rights.
It's like if you oh, never mind. I was about to say something that's definitely gonna get us demonetized.
Oh dear. Like,
It's not bad. It's just that it's not
Yeah.
bad.
For the monkeys.
It's not bad. It's just that they gonna say something. You know?
The monkey loving
No,
community?
YouTube.
Okay. Oh, YouTube.
Trust me, it wasn't. We should not.
Dude,
go there. We should-
It's like, we should-
YouTube does not like monkeys. There's like a monkey abuse trend on YouTube. You guys know about that shit?
No, I
What?
do
No,
not.
that's
That
Like
is
monkey hate, where like
insane.
you can like you're like people posting videos of like them just abusing monkeys, and like YouTube just doesn't care.
Jesus, that's a
Man,
very
you know
weird
what,
trend.
guys? Put it in the comments. Should we talk about shit like this at the end of every podcast? Put it in the comments because this is some wild shit. And every
many
episode
tangents
we
can we
find
get
out
into?
some crazy shit, and then we're like, "Damn, we don't have enough time to talk about that."
Yeah,
But we
that's very
should.
strange. I guess it's slightly connected. It's
Slightly connected. Yeah. There's
open
a
your
train of
minds.
thought going.
Open your mind.
I'm typing it up. Hold on. Oh, there it is.
Oh shit.
But in the next episode 8, Birthright, in 2015, Sean Duvall returned to the Kazakh power
Duval.
plant where Mira was killed in 1959, now enclosed in a containment facility.
This was a bad missed opportunity for Duval to not be goddamn like country ass Southern white woman.
Oh, you mean
Her last name is Duval, man.
Duval. Yeah,
Duval
it's not,
County is where Jacksonville, Florida is. Like, no, dog, that is bugging me out every
That's
time
very-
they say her name because she's military, so they say Duval. They use the last name
Right.
to refer to her mostly. And man, that shit is getting on my goddamn nerves. Every time I hear it, it's just like Duval County, Duval
She
County,
doesn't
Duval.
strike me as a Duval.
Shout out to
No.
Tron, you know, because I'm not shitting on your city, I'm just or your county. I'm just saying it's bugging me out.
Yeah, not a lot of French people from Duval. But what
Twat,
else?
twat,
What
twat.
happens next? Because I really don't. I hate this storyline. I was like the whole time it was happening. I was just waiting.
Well,
for
what
us to get
happens
back to
is
Wyatt
that at the
Russell.
end, well, let's just speed up. Okay. So they go to where we saw what's the doctor's name?
Kate's
Yeah, Kentaro's
mean,
grandmama.
Keiko.
Keiko, Dr. Keiko. Okay. We get back to the spot where Keiko died,
Yeah,
right? Or allegedly died. We don't know what the fuck happened to her. The bugs got all on her. It was weird.
yeah, Kate. Kate Kentaro,
But in
man,
television, in movies, don't assume nobody's dead till you see the body, right?
yeah, I gotta see a body because
Especially in like horror and monster shit, gotta see a body first. Because then what usually happens at the end is motherfuckers is like about to die and they get attacked by a kaiju, and then motherfucking bug lady comes riding bugs, and the bugs attack the kaiju, and
right,
motherfucking, and she's like, "I've been alive the whole time. Don't worry."
Yeah.
You know, that's probably what's gonna happen in this.
That's what happened. That's exactly what happened in Ant-Man too.
Exactly.
Michelle Pfeiffer showed up. It's
It
like,
happens
oh,
all the
you thought I
time.
was
And
dead.
Man 3 too, as well.
Batman 3,
Yeah, there's a lot
Jonathan
of
Majors
yeah.
got his ass whooped by that white woman.
Deus Ex,
Yeah, man. You know what?
In more ways than one.
Foreshadowing. But then the
Foreshadowing is
kaiju
hilarious.
takes May down, or no, May falls into the kaiju hole after Lee destroys or blows up the hole that
Right.
that Kate Keiko
allegedly
allegedly
fell
went through.
and because he's trying to close these portals, right?
Yeah, he trying to seal them up, baby.
But they're just like, no, it might destroy the planet.
They
Is that what
think
they
that
think?
it's increasing they think it's going to destroy the planet, but I think that that's not true. I think that they really want to utilize the radiation in some kind of way. They want to weaponize it. They want to explore it like they want to do in the movie,
Right.
because this is all tied to the movie, right? So I think that we think that we're rooting for the good guys, but I think we are rooting for the bad guys if we're rooting for the good guys in this movie, because the movie in the movie, those people who are considered the bad guys are the ones involved in this project.
You're right. Yeah, I hate all of that.
I hate it all.
It's so
It's bad.
The more I was watching this, I was like, this should be more like Men in Black if they're gonna go this silly route. If they're gonna go this route where it's just some people who are not qualified for the job, let's make it seem like, oh, well, we're recruiting you guys because we feel like you got, you know, a little something that's going to help us out, rather than just being like, you guys really shouldn't be here. And they prove you wrong, like in a stupid conversation. It's like, well, we're his kids. Like, but you obviously didn't know him that well, because y'all didn't know each other existed until a few weeks ago. Yeah, like, so
it was all good. Just a wicked guy.
He was just an absentee dad until about 2-3 weeks ago. Now he's my fucking
now I'm the only person who can find him. Yeah, like,
he's my strange father. Like, where is Waldo, or where in the world is Carmen Sandiego as dad right now?
Yeah, he's straight up Carmen Sandiego right now.
And is he jumping through portals, dog? Like,
yeah, maybe he figured out some sort of portal technology, because he is space and time.
Oh, that's crazy, man. I want to say I don't like this show. I mean, I don't like it as much as I want to. It's like I like every scene Kurt Russell's in, and I like every scene that Wes's Baby Russell's in. But
yeah,
the rest of it, y'all
probably one of the biggest bag fumbles of like Apple TV. I feel like,
yeah, this is probably the worst one.
Really, really good.
This could have been really good. And you know, it's funny. I saw Godzilla -1. I saw it for the second time the other day.
Okay.
And I was like, it made me mad because
like, even just like last time we talked about the show, you hadn't seen it yet.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Shit. I told you, man, he was on that real quick ride to 40 before the fucking New Year. I mean 50.
50, yeah.
But after I saw 50, I was like, I want to see another movie, but I don't want to see 51. Right. So I just saw it and see Godzilla again. But it made me mad because the story is so good, and like, the story is so good that the Godzilla is the least interesting thing about the movie. Not to say that Godzilla isn't interesting; it's like, really cool.
What it's supposed to be like, though.
Yeah, like, but
what it's supposed to be like,
and I feel like, maybe I've never experienced a Godzilla. Yeah, and I've never liked.
You've never seen a good one.
Yeah, I've never liked a good Godzilla movie. I've never been a big Godzilla fan as a kid or anything like that. So I've only seen the American movies.
Like that one though. We kind of we grew up like that.
Yeah, we like that one, but I'd say I didn't go back and watch like all the Japanese like Toho Godzilla movies.
I've never seen it.
But
I've never seen any of them.
Right. All of them are pretty.
The black and white, I seen the black and white. Oh, and I did see that one where Godzilla is fighting one of them kajus, and he like jumps in the air and his tail, he just flying by his tail. Remember, did you see that?
I saw a clip of that. Yeah.
There's a fucking crazy Godzilla video it's on YouTube. He like jumps in the air and like attacks this kaiju, but he like drop kicks him like with his feet. But the way they did it is they just held him on his back on a wire and then just launched this nigga into a fucking kaiju.
It was amazing.
It was probably one of the most amazing things that ever happened in cinema.
Oh yeah, I got it pulled up right here.
Oh yeah. Oh man, that happened fast.
God damn it.
And then he like fucking sets up like a goddamn Power Ranger.
Oh my gosh.
The fact that like it is so like
Jesus. That's incredible.
This is insane. He's just straight stiff.
I love that there's something like holding this motherfucker back. Like go at him, motherfucker.
For those who are not listening, who are not watching and are listening to this podcast, we do have to say, go look this up. Like, when you get home, go look this up. And if you're at home, stop washing the dishes Wait, or hurry up and change that diaper
Colors or whatever.
and go look at this on YouTube.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
yeah, you definitely need to do that and check the timestamps so you can figure out where that video is. And also, just if you're watching this video later, there are timestamps at the bottom so you can jump to whatever conversation. If you don't care about Monarch, if you don't care about what you call it,
if you don't care about us.
Did I share that comment with you on I think it was actually on Nerds at Night. I don't know if you guys ever logged into that or like checked the comments on that too, but
actually I don't.
Because there was someone commented like, hey, do you guys think that you can leave timestamps? Because I haven't been doing timestamps on any of the Nerds at Night.
Oh, that's my fault. That's my fault. I haven't been doing that either. So yeah, that's my bad. Yeah, I'll definitely be doing that. I'll start doing that on Nerds at Night. My bad, guys.
Because they left a comment. They're like, yeah, like all of this is fun and everything. I just haven't seen this shit, and I just wanted one thing.
That is totally fair.
Right.
It's totally fair.
My bad, guys. I will definitely
and then proceeded not to ever do it.
Timestamps will be in this video.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Speaking of time, back in 1955, Monarch's
1955.
1955. We're getting to the good storyline.
1955.
We're getting to the actual good storyline in this TV show.
1.21.
In 1955, Monarch's new head Lieutenant Hatch questions Shaw, Mira, and Randa's evidence of the Titan's existence. So Randa assaults Hatch. What assaults Hatch? Oh God, that seems very suggestive. They just kind of argue, but
reminds me of some John Goodman and Cloverfield. What's that? 12 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh yeah.
That's an assault hatch.
Such a great show. I mean, great movie. But Shaw convinces Mira and Randa to compile their research. So they just kind of like decide to pull an all-nighter, and they get very romantically close. What did you think of this? Because we had seen some sort of, I guess, hints that they would end up together rather than Shaw and
they said they had a kid
ending up together. Yeah, they had said they had a kid.
They had a kid, so it's pretty obvious.
So like, what's like? Do you think that was believable that she would just like be so close to Shaw and then just because
I think it was it's one of them things that's kind of weird, to be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you why. I don't think she fell in love with dude. I think he just found out about this kid, and she was like, "Oh shit!" And he was so nice. He was so nice. You know what? Actually, What you think about that?
It's all very interesting. It's like because
Then I got another theory. No, I'm joking.
no, the twist that they never like that she had this kid before from like a widowed marriage. It's kind of crazy because we always just assumed that was just Bill's son. This
Yeah.
kind of
Now that we
changes
got
everything.
that's the reason. See, that's what happens with bad shows. Bad shows will have you sitting like it's not even as a bad show. It's like not good show. A not good show will have you coming back because there's that one goddamn thing that keeps you coming back. You literally have to be.
I'll say the theme song is great. I think I really like.
Oh,
the
I
theme
skip
song.
it. Oh yeah, that all I hear is the end.
Yeah,
and
they play it at the end of each episode.
No, that synthesizer, that it's like hitting this like
yeah,
it's like
like
goes
gets
up
into your soul.
Sups
Yeah, it gets into your souliness.
I like that.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. I love.
Shout out to whoever did that. You killing it.
It's crazy. It's
Man, we
like,
should have them on the show.
Like
I wonder
music.
if they hate this show too. We should have the person who did that song and have them on the show. Hopefully they do the whole score for the whole show. That would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then we could talk about it and see if they don't like it too.
The music seems consistent.
We should have somebody from the cast of The Idol all here.
Oh man,
or from the cast or crew on
stories
The Idol.
I love
Man,
to hear that.
we need to hear all of those stories.
Well, we did interview some production designers and like behind the scenes because no one likes to shit on like their compatriots or
right.
Yeah,
a lot on me. But actually, they just straight up we were like, nah, I didn't watch it.
Oh, it's like I never really watched that.
Yeah,
I know that they definitely watched it. They just don't want to say that.
I was so curious about like how a production designer like views.
Right. They saw it. They just don't want to comment on it because they like working.
Yeah.
But me and Alex, we're journalists. We got journalistic integrity. So we will have to speak the truth. We have to speak our mind so that we maintain objectivity. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really what it comes down to, man.
Yeah, I mean, we'd love to interview some production people behind the scenes of one of these shows. But I don't feel like. Is there anything else that you want to talk about with Monarch?
I already talked about how is May dead? You think she is? I don't know. Maybe she is. Maybe she isn't. Put it in the comments.
I think that this is one of those moments where we find out that, like, because Kate's not dead, we're just gonna find out that her mom's still alive. It's gonna be an Aquaman moment. You remember where Aquaman finds out that Nicole Kidman's still alive?
Right.
This is gonna be
best
the same
part of the
situation.
movie.
It's like, oh shit, you're still alive.
It's the best part of the movie because, like, even though it doesn't make sense, it's like the best part of the movie because Nicole Kidman. It's like, okay,
it's like, well, all right, yeah, she makes everything better.
So this is what I found right here. It's Leopold Ross did do Leopold Ross. That's how you would say that name, right?
Okay,
they did all of the music for the series music, and
right on.
And they also did The Book of Eli, Black Hat, Triple Nine, Broken City.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Some really great scores in there.
Leland.
I mean, for The Book of Eli, I feel like you gotta have a vision for that score.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
Did some Black Mirror. Let's see here, which episode?
Dude knows how to give you the creeps.
Crocodile. Yeah. That is Crocodile is one of those Black Mirror episodes that I love, but I have not watched more than once. That's tough. So yeah, shout out Leopold Ross. I'm pretty sure that you do your thing. Probably the best thing about the show.
Yeah, Leopold, you killed it, dog. You killed it. Also, put out an album, dog, because that shit is rocking. That shit is rocking. Let me jump on it too. Like, I'm a singer. I sing pretty good.
I don't drop albums. I drop TV shows.
Alex, let me tell you something, man. I'm really excited to talk about this next topic.
Oh my god.
This next topic is,
oh my god, yes.
what if?
What
like that?
Jeffrey Ross. Because why does he say it like that? Every time? I'm like, I don't know. I love it, but it's so like.
I always want to
He's
pause,
rolling
like,
with that
what
one.
if? But he does it like, what if?
What?
What if?
Like
He's
it's
just
almost
what
like he's like
He's like happy
like
about
almost like edging. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he was like
Yeah, I might go give it to you. I might give it to you.
yeah, he was
What
like
if?
Jeffrey Ross was like jerking it as he was doing that. And like right before he blew it,
That's
he
how he
was
get-
like, what if?
I love watching Peggy Carter. I can't get enough
God,
of Peggy Carter.
look at Haley Steinfeld. Like he just completely just like breaks
Just on
through.
a
He's
tangent.
like,
Shout
no,
out
I'm
to
going-
Peoples,
I'm
man.
gonna
Look,
watch.
I've got to be careful because I like him, and I don't want.
Peoples, you said?
Yeah, shout out to Peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know this, or some of y'all might be too young to remember, but Jeffrey played Peoples in Shaft with Samuel L. Jackson, and that's when I fell
Probably
in
his
love
best
with
performance.
him. That's when I fell in love with him. You know what I mean? I don't want to like go on a date with you or anything, so don't get like creeped out by us, Jeffrey.
It ain't about that. It ain't
But
about
we do love you, dog. You out here.
Oh,
You are
Jeffrey. If you are accepting
a
dates,
black
I am open to just.
You are a black MVP, and we love you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
we
watch
love
American Fiction.
He might
I
be
haven't
my-
seen it yet, but I thought
Alex saw it.
It looks very interesting. And
Alex
I wanted
saw
to
it.
watch
Alex,
it.
you want to give you a quick rating
I'm a
on it
little
right now?
Brooklyn.
I liked it.
Okay, cool. So, what if? Let me ask you about what if, Alex. Because you didn't really. Did you really like the first season, or you did?
I did. I thought it was a solid kids, action cartoon.
What about you, Nine? Did you like the first season?
Oh, I loved the first season.
Okay.
People were like kind of like taken out of the animation. And I understand that, but I love the animation, especially for the fight scenes and the art direction of that show. I feel like a lot of other Marvel TV shows that have came out in the last since then, a lot of Marvel movies too have not had as interesting shot composition as the art direction is in What If. I'm like, dude, just you have that concept art, copy that shit a little bit and make it fantastical and imposing and epic and shit, like Dragon Ball Z shit is going on. You could do that live action. You guys have the money. I know you do. But instead, you spent $250 million having Samuel L. Jackson just sit on the fucking train. I loved season one, especially the fact that they how they built up the story with the multiversal Avengers or whatever, and plopping them all around. That was super fucking cool. And then season two, they forgot about it, and I actually pulled up a clip because this is how I feel about season two.
Done. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are, but you may want to start changing your ways or changing your name.
Because that shit is bro, what the fuck were you guys thinking? What? Okay, but if we're going to talk about god damn it, this is the first thing. I've been here, it's an hour and 29 minutes.
Yeah, that's why I was saying you could.
And this is the god damn first thing I'm able to actually talk about.
That's why I'm letting
So
you
you
cook.
about to get me.
Go ahead.
You about to get me now.
So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
assuming you did not like this series.
Listen, there's individual episodes that I actually loved, but they did not have that bang going. And the season finale was completely unearned, I feel like. But
Okay,
you
didn't
Well-
give you some. Well, you go ahead, Alex.
Well, no, yeah, I was gonna talk about that because it seems like there is a little bit of a through line with Peggy and the new character, the new Native American character. I forgot to write her character's name down, but she's not from the comics, right? Like this is a completely new character.
She's brand new character. I loved it.
Fucking awesome character. One of my favorite episodes.
Kyoko, or what was her name?
I don't know.
Yeah, I need to look it up again.
But
It does speak to one of the things that we've been saying for years about how like there's so many comic books that are lazy and they decide, oh, we're gonna make a black version of this beloved
Kahori.
It's like we'll make a black version of this beloved character or a brown version of this specific character. It's like instead of creating a new beloved character that's black or brown or Asian or whatever.
This is how it's supposed to.
Like,
this is how woke is supposed to go. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. Jesus. Crackling popping over
Microphone's is like you're too woke for me.
Yeah. Microphone's like, yo, calm your ass down. Hold on, let me turn this down. Okay, so this is what woke is supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like this is what it should. This is how you should present wokeness. You know, like make people more aware of people's plight by providing a character that isn't hopeless, helpless, in the need of some other outside vehicle to help them project themselves up. Yeah, they have that power on their own, whether it be internally or just their motivation, their willpower, or superpowers in this case. But yeah, I felt like it was like just a beautifully told story. I liked how, well, full disclosure, I hate captions where I have to read. Like, I don't mind having captions on the screen for like a show,
right?
But I hate when I have to read the entire fucking movie.
Yeah,
I hate dealing with
not a huge subtitle fan.
I'm not a huge subtitle fan at all. But this show,
Bill doesn't know how to read.
No, I know how to read. I just don't like it. I don't like the fact that I can't look and I have to pick between looking at the people's faces and experiencing their actual performance.
Right.
I have to focus more on reading what the fuck's going on, so I know what the fuck's going on.
That's funny because like one of my favorite movies of this last year was kind of like that, but it hit. And that was Past Lives.
Oh man, I haven't seen this.
Well, see, that's what's crazy because I loved this episode. Like, I love the fact that it did have the subtitle.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was what was interesting about it to me.
Yeah, they leaned all the way. Exactly what you're talking about, like what woke should be. It's like, the representation was completely there for that episode.
Yeah,
and I was so like intrigued. I was like, okay, they are literally and at the end they thanked the all the voice actors and like the I don't.
They had consultants that
natives,
also they had consultants from that native tribe that actually helped them do the translations and pronunciations and for the voice actors, which was, like I said, so just talking about the story, the Tesseract gets destroyed by what's his name that destroys Asgard.
Oh yeah, Odin.
No, but the guy who actually,
Sir Clancy Brown.
Clancy Brown.
Morgan, I am a sir.
But yeah, he
Clancy Brown's been around, man. He's been busy, like using Gen V earlier this series as the principal. And now he's playing Serta.
Yeah, he's like,
Surtur.
I'm getting this goddamn money, Alex.
I think. Let me see here.
Yeah, there he is.
Surtur. Yep.
Yeah, so Surtur like goes to destroy Asgard a little early. Odin tries to stop him with the Tesseract. The Tesseract stops. Nothing really, and it gets cracked and falls to Earth and lands in this tribe. And this tribe's had people try to look at it in the water, and they've been sucked into it. Then being a part of the Tesseract, which is very similar to what happens in the Soul Stone, kind of, right? Like you enter into the Soul Stone and you exist in that plane. Like, so the Tesseract has its own plane as well.
Right.
And so that means, well,
also like a water transportation type thing.
Yeah.
With the Soul Stone too.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Yes. A vessel like you're a vessel passing through this water. What do they call it?
Like portal,
but there's some other thing for it that's way more intelligent sounding. But
some very sophisticated adjective.
Somebody smart would say that's out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, but she goes to what her people have decided is kind of like a heaven, but not like it's not heaven clearly, but it is a oasis where they got everything they want and they got everything they need, and they don't have any outsiders coming to kill them.
Yeah. Loki, I would think it was heaven too. Like it's like, oh, I'm immortal and I have superpowers and we got everything we want. There's no white people here. Like this sounds amazing.
No. We love white people. We love all of our white fans.
No, we love all of our white fans. No, but I'm just saying, like in that time,
except you, Jeff.
Where like
we love you,
you're
Jeff.
like these Native, these Native Americans who are like, they're only white people that they've seen have been like trying to kill them. These Spanish conquistadors or whatever,
smallpox and trying to kill them.
So I can see how and you probably thought you were about to die right before you got transported to this place. So I could see how.
Well, in her case, she definitely thought she was about to die.
Yeah, she got
and
shot.
So her brother, which I'm assuming is her brother, he doesn't get to go into the portal, which is like totally sucks for him because then he gets enslaved and beaten, and fucking his family probably got killed, and they fucking burned the village down.
You said brother because because I stayed very like I was very like invested, and I usually don't like that they do this type of stuff, but they're I'm pretty sure it's a sister or probably brother too, because he's a young boy, but it's played by a woman.
You don't like that?
Is no, I love it, but I usually don't like that the fact that like, because like their name was Wahata, and it's like I feel like that was kind of like purposely done because like how they transported it was like through the water and like the Forbidden Lake. It felt like usually I don't like it to be like kind of like that on the nose.
On the nose,
yeah. But like this actually worked really good, and then also the expectation of how they actually leaned into it was really interesting to me.
Yeah, it was badass, man. This is an original story and an original character.
She's going to be Katara, and so Wata, the voice of Wata, is going to be Katara in the Avatar: The Last Airbender series that's coming out this year on Netflix. So we're going to be seeing a lot of her, and hopefully it's good, or else she's going to be attacked viciously. It's going to be brutal.
Oh man, whether she's good or bad, she's still gonna get it all just because like she's Asian. But maybe she won't get it because she's blue. Because like I don't know, people just hate. People just hate, you know.
Well, she's not Asian. She's like literally native
Native American. Sorry, yeah.
I think that this. But going back to the character, I just feel like this character had a lot of arc. It has a lot that can happen with it in the future. I gotta get the comics. I gotta get the cartoons. I gotta get the movies, man. This is man,
I would
hey,
love this.
Machine, make this happen. Machine.
Yeah.
What
AI.
have y'all been
Hey, are
doing?
you listening? Algorithm, algae rhythm.
Algae rhythm. Can
Can
cook
you
me up a
please
movie?
make this happen?
Disney, what are you doing? Make this character your shit. Also, I want to point out that this series should have. I think that, to Nine's point earlier, they spent $250 million on Samuel L. Jackson sitting on a goddamn train. I think that it would behoove Disney to invest in the animated series.
Yeah.
And kind of and get these voice actors, get the actors that play these characters and get them to do the things. Like Fury should never be in anything again live action. They should get Samuel L. Jackson to do all the Fury stuff on voiceover, get us some backstory, like get us some past Nick Fury stuff, get us some origin story Nick Fury stuff, get us some after Captain Marvel Nick Fury stuff, because he's too old to play Nick Fury and be Nick Fury that we know.
Yeah,
that's what his
Invasion
biggest
probably
problem.
should have been animated, to be honest.
His biggest problem in Marvels, it was that he was too old to do anything really, to participate in anything that was action sequency, and that's not Nick Fury. It's not the Nick Fury that they've developed over these last 15 years. It's been now whatever. And it's not the Nick Fury that's in the comic books. Right. So, but there's no way
Nick
to get around
Fury should be unkillable.
Right, but there's no way for us to avoid human beings getting older. So I think they should go towards a more animated function. Like, and I think you could do a lot with Tony Stark's character if we went animated. You can do it. They can clearly afford to keep the same actors on the payroll and get them to do more. And I'm sure the actors would be happy with it because they wouldn't have to go to locations all over the world, clear out the schedule. I mean, like,
I'm okay with
voice acting is not easy, but it is easier as far as like getting the production actually done. It's easier and cheaper because they can do it from anywhere as long as there's
let's touch on that because you're bringing up like, god damn, you got some good points, Bill. Hold on, Bill.
We over here cooking, man. It's hibachi.
God damn. Y'all been cooking.
Man,
Alex also cooked some good ass shit for One Last Scene. Check that video out on the Drunk Banthas channel. But yeah, Bill, you're raising some really good points.
Thank you, sir.
But I also do think that like the voice acting for the show is pretty cool. And if we're going to touch on that, like I think like Lake Bell as Black Widow is fantastic. I think
she got really good. She got like a little bit of a cameo in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. She's in the first scene in that movie.
Right.
But yeah, I've always been a fan of her. She's Poison Ivy on Harley Quinn.
Yep. And it's a beautiful show. Love that.
Yeah, and she's really right there in the pocket. She really knows how to sound just like Scarlett.
In the pocket. It's all coming together like butt cheeks.
And the actors that do come back, like, you know, they're doing a pretty good job, and then they're the actors that are replacing the ones that didn't show up, like, you know, Scarlett with Lake Bell. They're
Scarlett Johansson can't show up because she has a lawsuit settlement.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I wonder if Lake Bell and Scarlett Johansson are just gonna fight one day.
Ooh, I'm taking my money on ScarJo, and she's
yeah.
I mean, sorry,
Lake Bell, but also whip some ass.
I feel like Lake Bell's taller. Lake Bell just feels like she's 6'3". I don't know.
Shorter, but she's smaller, but Scarlett Johansson do all that shit,
Oh,
jump on her
she'll
head.
do a Hurricane Rana.
Yeah, exactly. Hurricane Rana like Rey Mysterio Jr. on her ass.
Yeah.
She hit them
Yeah,
Hardy
but who
Boys
can
movies.
land the best? Who can do the
the superhero
Black
landing?
Widow pose?
Yeah.
As she lands
It's
best.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah,
pretty
Scarlett's
sure
got
they
more
definitely have
her
her.
name?
Yeah.
It's iconic.
Keira Knightley.
Oh, what? Keira Knightley? I haven't seen her.
might-
Is it Keira?
I don't know.
Wait, who was she? Who was Underworld? What was Underworld?
Oh, Kate Beckinsale.
Kate
Kate
Beckinsale,
Beckinsale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah, she's
Yeah,
got a great
she could.
superhero
Yeah, she could probably.
She's got the original superhero fall.
female,
Yeah,
like,
she has actually the best one,
red
like the
leg
one where
landing.
she jumped off the cliff and she
That's-
like just stops and keeps walking. I think that's the most.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a cliff;
Yeah.
it's a building. But that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. She
yeah.
had the first one in cinema, the first fucking superhero fall, male or female,
Yeah.
that fell like that, like and
like,
boom,
fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
cool as a motherfucker.
Let me see here.
You know what? Underworld, does it hold up?
Doesn't
Does it hold up? Season 2?
not all of
you.
them.
No. We just
Can
go
we?
through. We know the other 3 don't.
Yeah, we know the other thing. Can we do this? Because obviously, the crazy release schedule that Marvel did was like it's insanity that they dropped all of these. I remember just like I was like, oh shit, What If is out, and then like 2 days later, I was like, there's a lot of What If out right now. Like I need to catch the fuck up. That's insane. I don't think Marvel.
Yeah, they did it.
So are they
Well,
done
no,
now?
What they did was they released it day to day.
Uh-huh.
And I liked it because a lot of people who didn't have anything to do during the holidays, it gave you something to do, and they all came out at midnight. So it's like, if I'm staying up a little late or if I wake up a little early, I can catch me an episode.
Yeah.
And then I can go on about my day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't like that this What If. I mean, I don't like that this series is all broken up into episodes, only because there is no other animated thing that we have for this universe. And that's what I was saying. I think that they should do what DC does. DC has all those animated movies that come out and they be bangers. They killing the DCU universe, like they killing the movie universe.
They also
say that again.
I think they also be rushing because like a lot of those movies are like an hour, maybe an hour 20 minutes. And I'm like, God damn, this is kind of like moving at a clip right now.
Yeah, but they come out pretty. They take a pretty long time for them to come out, but that's just because animation takes a long time. But I don't mind that they're short. But like, think about what Disney could do with that model. You know what I mean? Like, we fall in love with those voice actors, and you fall in love with the consistency of that, and it's the same universe because it's the same actors, and it's easier to get. Though not easier to produce, but easier to get the talent, easier to perform. You know what I'm saying? And then you can just have the same stories that you want to tell on a big scale, and then not have to put out as many movies in 1 year. I can tell you multiple stories with like these 1 hour and 20 minutes, 1 hour and 40-minute movies. And then like animated movies, but then when we get to the live action movie, I can put out 2 of those.
Yeah, there's definitely like a unutilized resource with the animation.
Hold on, because in this, I just want to switch it. Hold on, I'm going to switch it over and I'm going to throw it to you, Nine, because I like what they did in this series. As the end of this series, what's his name? Jeffrey Bighead, the Watcher.
Uatu. Jeffrey Bighead. Yeah. That's what they call him on the street.
That's his name on the street. He takes Captain Carter
to
see his little watching shit. but then he shows her this tree after he says that there's so many other things that are going on, blah blah blah, whatever he says, paraphrasing.
Yeah.
He looks at the
see
camera
the
and says,
tree.
"Brother, you have no idea."
Yeah, you're right.
And look at the they look at the tree, and that's the tree from Loki. Is it not?
Yeah,
it is.
it has to be.
Idrisil or whatever.
Yeah, I haven't heard anybody say that either.
Tree.
Like, I watched Heavy
Tree of Life.
Spoilers. I watched Screen Rant. I didn't hear anybody say that.
It was so funny, them trying to keep up with the release schedule.
Yeah, they were all complaining about it too.
During the fucking I was like, y'all really gonna do this?
Why are y'all? And then
every single day during the holidays, that's insane.
They try to scoop up every dollar.
And I heard Heavy Spoilers say that a couple of times the video was like getting blocked, and the same thing happened on his Die Hard episode or whatever. Like, he kept
insanity.
Like, it's insanity, and then you're like dealing, and you're paying editors to do everything, and then you have to pay them every time they do it to re-edit it and stuff. But I'm not saying that to criticize them. I'm just saying, like, first of all, salute to y'all doing all that work. That's crazy. But
fuck the studios.
Fuck all that. And you know what? It doesn't hurt you guys. It doesn't hurt you guys. You guys are too big to fail. YouTube makes a lot of money off of you
Heavy
guys.
Spoilers is not going to fuck you guys over.
No, you guys don't have to worry about that. Hey, Paul,
but
it's free.
Ryan Airy, you guys just need to take breaks, man.
Ryan Airy.
But they are definitely done, right? That's the last episode of this season?
That was the last episode.
Yeah, that was the last. I just saw a what was it? It was a I think on just YouTube here. It said like they released another trailer. Is like, you know,
oh yeah, that's right. Of season 3. Yeah.
What If is complete, and then What If season 2 complete. You guys can go watch that shit.
Yeah. See, what happens is
week and a half. We're good.
I think that well, no, go ahead. What were we about to say?
Well, I was just gonna say that I'm not a big fan of this animation style. I know that you had mentioned that before. There's been some criticisms of it. I like it okay, especially the fight scenes and stuff are pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of the character design. But and there's just some moments where like characters interact with different environments. It just looks like somebody rushed and just pasted a character to a thing. Yeah. But those moments
give me to that point, because I think that they took a lot of stuff out of this, because the showing of the Loki tree makes me feel like they had something that had to do with Jonathan Majors, and I know for a fact.
Wait.
The fact that there's no Kang in this is kind of weird.
Hold on. So I know for a fact.
You gotta get that,
dude. That would be amazing. Yeah.
Sometimes people's luck is just that bad, where they record something that's just that on the nose.
They're just like
The Simpsons. They recorded. They said that Trump would run for president and win. And look what happened.
It's funny.
Sometimes you need to be careful what you say out there.
Speaking of Haley Atwell, like I do love that this character has kind of gotten a resurgence in the What If cartoon, because I always loved Peggy Carter and didn't love the Agent Carter TV show, but I always loved her character in the Captain America movies.
That's my point though. Shouldn't Agent Carter have been an animated show?
Agent Carter would have been better.
We've gotten away from animated series because they think that it's just for children and nobody's gonna watch it as an adult. But if you look at the
That's
numbers, real like deep dive, the people who watch cartoons on streaming services are adults. You know how I know that?
Love adult
Because
animation.
they are the ones who pay for the shit. Like that's a fact.
Well, like two out of the top 5 highest grossing movies last year were
Animated
Mario.
I was gonna
and
say is like
Spider-Verse.
like some of my favorite movies of last year were animated.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
Maybe I am a child. Who knows?
And Disney. Well, I always say I'm a 12 to 13-year-old, but in a grown ass man's body, which means I'm fast. I'll hit you hard. No, but I just feel like that they should go. We already have X-Men 97 coming out, right? Like lean into that, Disney. Lean in like it's a good oh man, I'm trying to speak good. I'm trying not to speak nasty. I'm trying to get YouTube not
like not consistent. He's like, let's just move the brand along.
let's give Disney some critique a little bit, but like let's actually talk about the series and like because this is already going to be so long and we can't like actually give our full thoughts about every single goddamn episode.
Let's
just kind of like do a
that's why
speed round kind of. And I should have thought about this before.
Let's talk about the episodes that are connected.
Well, hold on. I want to kind of like do it a speed round, and I should have thought about this earlier and actually done like just like tier list or whatever. But we can just kind of like
we can speed
make
round
it. We can speed round this right here. So the first one was what if Nebula joined the Nova Corps. Really like this episode and where they're going with this because I just loved like Nebula as Blade Runner. Like where's Decker clips when we need them?
When I saw it, I thought more like Question. Like you said, Blade Runner. I think Question from DC. But when I saw this episode, I liked it. But after watching the whole series, boring.
It wasn't connected, right?
Yeah, it wasn't connected
it's
at all.
Not connected.
It wasn't connected at all. But yeah, this was a cute little like what if Nebula did this is a cute little what if Nebula did a Blade Runner, which is like later they do like a what if the Avengers 1602, which is also cute and fine.
Okay. Well, anyway,
get out of here. First episode
that gave a 7.1. Let me see if there's let's see here. Oh yeah, trivia. Let me see if I can just like pull up one trivia or fact about these. What caused the change? Ronan killed Thanos after the other. Okay, interesting. This episode plays a lot of homage to Blade Runner. Okay, so the overall feature and
that wasn't a theory. That's not trivia. That was in the beginning of the episode.
We have eyes.
Yeah, we could definitely. Yeah, we have eyes. Like we're media literate. Xander loses.
We are the media.
Loses light. You know us. Xander loses light due to the shield. Okay. And really quick, would you guys rate it?
I give it a solid 7 out of 10. This is out of 10.
Yeah, I give it a 6.5. So yeah, 7.
Okay, I'm just gonna
6.5, Bob. No, I'm joking.
Well, like it's I think a really like artistic design good episode.
Yeah, it looks really great.
Yeah, I also don't agree with you all about the animation. I think that like complaining about animation, unless it's anime, it's just like,
No, I like the animation on this.
You like that?
I do.
Oh, you like the animation? I thought you
like
said you didn't like it. But my bad.
No,
well, Alex,
really
you're stupid.
Alex that
I thought
anyone
I think it's fine. I think there are a lot of stuff that's really, really good. I'm not a big fan of the character design.
No.
And then I think it's also because like I watched this and I was like, let me take a break and watch Blue Eye Samurai, which is astonishing. in comparison.
Still
Yeah,
haven't
that's why
watched
you
that.
was late.
Like, I'm so
That's why
bad.
we didn't end up watching goddamn what's it
I
called?
wanted to watch something good for a little while.
That's why we didn't end up finishing what's it called?
Rebel Moon,
Rebel
yeah.
Moon. Like
Oh,
goddamn,
right.
nigga, you could have been done with
I
Rebel
wanted
Moon.
to watch
Wait.
something
Yeah,
good.
we're gonna do Rebel Moon.
Yeah, we'll probably
sometime
do it
soon,
next week. We'll probably do it next week.
or whatever,
Probably,
but,
nigga. If you haven't watched it by next week, we not doing it.
Like, honestly,
Like,
yeah, because there's nothing
you should
really
have
else,
seen it
right?
by next week. You should have seen
There's
it
nothing
by next-
else, right? Like,
There's
because
nothing
after
else.
this, there's going to be. I mean,
Actually,
it's just
there's
For All
True
Mankind
Detective.
and Still.
True Detective's coming.
We'll do it. We'll do it next
Oh,
week.
True
because
Detective
True
is
Detective's
starting
coming
next
out the
week?
next. No, it's coming out the week after next.
Week after.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
do it.
Yeah,
The
so we
Griselda,
have,
the Griselda
okay,
one's
definitely
coming up.
Rebel Moon.
Griselda is coming up
uh,
January the 9th.
But what if Peter Quill attacked Earth's mightiest heroes? This one was interesting.
What if Peter Quill was a dick?
evil?
No,
Super,
sorry.
it's kind of evil superhero thing. I mean, evil Superman thing, right?
Yeah. It's got the what's that one?
Alien comes
James
to
Gunn
Earth.
produced. It's the evil kid Superman. God damn it.
Yeah, Brightburn.
Brightburn, yes.
Yeah.
Right. It's kind of like has a Brightburn aesthetic at the beginning, at least.
Hated it.
Didn't like this one.
I didn't like this one. Thought it was dumb.
Very mid. Very
Yeah.
mid. in
Very,
my eyes.
very mid. Whack sauce.
Mhm.
Mid. This is like using that hot, like when you, it's just the hot at what's it called? Taco Bell.
Right.
To me, this is just like using the
Yeah,
hot
it's
sauce.
just
I gotta
red
have a
vinegar.
fire.
Yeah.
I gotta have a fire, man. This is not
Yeah.
fire. This is just like hot, mild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's kind of
like when you
it's
order
been sitting out
mild-
on the counter for a little bit.
Yeah, when you order
Yeah.
mild hot sauce, I judge you. When you order mild hot sauce at Taco Bell, I judge you. I'm like, then why? Just eat it plain.
Diablo
You
or
might as well.
fire only.
You can ask them for a cup of water and pour that on it too. If you just think it's just too dry, like we can go eat somewhere else. We don't have to eat here.
Right.
You really don't like it here if you eating the mild sauce.
Alice, your thoughts on that?
Oh, I'm same. Yeah, it's
Hated
very,
it.
very middle of the road.
You
yeah.
know what like kind of threw me off?
I kind of already forgot
too,
about it.
Is and it's I mean
That's crazy because
like,
Alex literally just started
Chadwick
watching it today,
Boseman,
so it's
like,
crazy.
Chadwick Boseman, that motherfucker shouldn't have died. I don't know why he did that.
That's very disrespectful
He didn't
of
do
him.
it. Cancer
was-
did it. Cancer is very
I was
disrespectful.
super
Cancer don't give a
mad.
fuck about nobody, and Cancer should suck my dick.
You know what I was just thinking about? too?
YouTube, you
Because,
should
like,
not get mad at me for saying that. I'm telling Cancer to suck my dick.
I'm a July baby, and I fucking hate being like that. My
Yeah,
star
knowing
chart
it,
is
yeah, you're-
Cancer.
Oh,
yeah, that's
yeah.
kind of
Fuck
weird.
you
That
guys.
sucks.
Like, why do you guys
It
name it
sucks.
that? I hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so
Blame the
fucked up.
Greeks, man. Blame the Greeks.
But yeah, I wasn't really fucking with that new like Avengers either. I'm
Move
glad
on
they got
to the
Annette-
next one.
I'm glad they
This
got Annette
sucks.
Bening back, but yeah, this one was
This
This is
is
what made him go watch
see if there's
Blue
some trivia.
Samurai. That fucking episode made him go watch Blue
Uh,
Oh
Samurai.
yeah, Blue Eye
Will
Samurai. Yeah.
Orbs the seed ego put on Earth, ensuring he retains some celestial powers.
Next
Even
call.
after his positive. Yeah, I actually don't care. We're going to rate this one.
I wish I had that goddamn shit on here.
Yeah, this was. Yeah, I don't know what fucking people are talking about because there's people that loved this show
I don't.
this season, and I'm like, dude,
Oh,
this
yeah,
season really was bad. Maybe if you watch,
I
these
like this
individually,
season. It just I didn't like that episode.
I would actually rate this a 4.
Next caller, me.
I would name this.
I don't give a fuck what. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts. Bitch, I'm flowing straight from the survival scroll. Cut that bitch off.
Next caller.
Yeah,
See what you've done. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are, but you may want to start changing your ways. Or changing your name.
Good good. Like honestly, that was like in my thoughts. I was like, come on, guys, what are you?
I mean,
I think maybe
nice.
actually like during. I think it was like during episode like 4. I was just like, oh no, they're not going to do the thing, are they? They're not going to put the pieces together, are they? Rating for this one?
This gets a 3 for me.
So it gets
3
like
for you.
4.5 for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
so
see,
we'll put it
also
at
this
4,
is how
because
season 1 went, though. Season 1 went like didn't connect anything really. It was kind of random,
Yeah,
and then
and
all of a sudden, it did connect. Like, you know what I mean? Like all of a sudden,
Yeah,
you got
but
the,
like
the strange episode, and then it
by
started to
episode
connect.
like 4 or 5, I was like, I see where what they're doing here. I know that they're doing this.
You know what? Connectivity is not necessarily what I'm looking for. Just good stories, because even the Doctor Strange story was like, I was like, oh my god, this episode's great. Like, I guess the ending is, and then he destroyed his universe.
Yeah,
and before he even came back later on in the season, like I was already in on that episode, being like one of my favorites.
But it was it seemed standalone, but it ended up connecting, is what I'm saying. And
let's get to that. But move on. We're going to get to that when when that comes up. The Christmas episode.
It's a Die Hard.
It's a Die Hard.
So I'm fucking with it.
Yeah, it's literally Die Hard. Yeah.
Look, if it wasn't a Die Hard, I would probably thought it was weird. But it was a Die Hard, so I wasn't mad at it. Happy Hogan gets Hulk powers. I like how that got called back later.
Yeah. Happy Hulk Hogan.
Happy Hulk Hogan fighting the Hulk. Like, that was great. So that I like how that. So I like how this episode tied into another episode later.
Yeah.
So I fuck with this episode. I'm giving it a 6.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
To me. I would give it a solid 5. Yeah, because this is a nice one to just throw on for Christmas, like during Christmas time.
But because it came out on Christmas, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it came either.
I think it did come out. Actually, episode aired December 24th. It says.
Yeah, 24. So that weekend. Yeah, that weekend.
Yeah,
next Christmas, I'll throw this on with Rudolph and like the community Christmas episode and like the Friends Christmas episode.
I'm going to completely disagree with you guys, and I don't know if
he's going to give it a 9.
Christmas episode. We did the Christmas the Christmas party, one party that we did. Thank you guys for whoever was watching that and actually like tuned in for the premiere. That's awesome. Yep. But I didn't talk about like how I don't know if I did actually, but talking about how Hawkeye is a really good thing to watch over Christmas, I think. Mm-hmm. And then Iron Man 3 is a good thing to watch for Christmas too. I think Iron Man 3 is also a bit of a Christmas movie. But
it is a Christmas movie.
Trash. I would actually rate this one 2 or 1. This one is trash to me. Like 2, 5, 6, not
2, 5, and 6. I think that's what, a 3.5.
Yeah, we'll do this one 3
or 4.
We'll rate it as a 3. Fuck this. That's ridiculous.
That's how I felt about last episode. Before that.
Oh, this was actually the best part. The Werner AI is a tribute to German director, writer, and actor Werner Herzog. I loved that part when it was Werner Herzog as like the AI that Darcy puts in.
Oh, right.
And he's just like existentially talking about the demise of humanity. Werner Herzog's jam.
The reason I like that episode, like the reason I gave it such a high rating, is it had Robert Downey Jr. in it. You know, it had Chris Evans in it, and it had
Robert Downey as like doing his voice work.
If I'm not mistaken,
I don't know. It sounded like
I don't know if it was just a.
I'm pretty sure I've heard
Josh Keaton.
What's his name?
I mean, no, it wasn't. It was Mick Wingert as but no, it was very convincing.
Oh yeah, his double
voice actor.
He does his double. He's his double on all the animated cartoon series.
That
was Mark Ruffalo, though, right?
Let me see here because Mark Ruffalo. But I mean, look at the
Mark
fucking
Ruffalo.
cast. Dude.
They did get most of the. They got most of the cast to come back.
This is amazing, actually.
Yeah, Colby Smulders, Jeremy Renner.
Like Chris,
Wait a minute, was it?
Sam
Was it? What's his name?
Rockwell, fucking Mark Ruffalo, Jeremy Renner, like
Was Hammer? Hammer was what's his name though? Joel was.
Oh yes, yeah, that was what's his name? Sam Rockwell.
Mhm.
Yeah, which that was another thing with character designs. God damn, that looks nothing like Sam Rockwell.
It's weird. It was super
it's
weird. Yeah.
so-
They were
I
like,
guess it's
well,
not
that's how
supposed-
you know you ugly in Hollywood when they make an animated version of yourself.
It just looks like
And it just
some
looks-
other guy. It looks like
just
Fred
looks-
Flintstone. Or
It looks
something.
like who they
Yeah.
wanted to cast you with, but they couldn't get that nigga because he was not as good of an actor as you. But they were like, because he just kept saying Iron Man's in his audition, and you hit your shit, and they had to hire you because the other dude who was pretty, he just wasn't as good of an actor.
Oh, I'm surprised because it looks like it was most likely a Werner Herzog impersonator, which is hilarious to me. Because Werner Herzog, I would love to hear Bill try to do a Werner Herzog. I don't know if
Which one is that?
He's like man, he had the monologue about the penises in Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah.
It's funny if it's big. It's funny if it's small.
I
in, like,
have
the
seen
first
the
season of-
people
yeah.
make fun of each other's penises.
No.
Well,
Oh
Next-
yeah, no,
next
I can do
episode-
it. I can do it. No, I
get
can
in
do
your
it.
bag.
You know, just
Get in your
all you
bag
gotta do
when
is
you-
play it, and then boom, I've got it.
Well,
So
yeah, we've already been here 2 hours.
Oh,
but
okay,
next
yeah, we've been
episode,
here for.
we gotta have the Verter. We gotta bring the Verter back.
Yeah, Herzog, that's your assignment for this
Excuse me,
week,
Jesus,
because I would love
tits.
to hear Bill do a Werner Herzog review of some of these Rebel Moon.
Oh yes,
That
that's
would be
happening.
hilarious. Okay.
What's the next
What if
episode?
Iron Man crashed into Grand Master?
Yeah, this is pretty silly. But this is cute. It's like, oh yeah, this is Tony gets to have his Ragnarok.
I'm giving it a 2.
Hold on, show it again. I forgot this episode. What was this episode?
It's the Mad Max kind of like.
Yeah, it's like now
I
this
don't
is
know.
pod racing.
Can you show? Hold on. Oh, pull that shit up. Yeah, that's
Here, let me
garbage.
see if I can-
I didn't like this one that much.
Release the champion.
No, this one was bugging
All right, yeah.
because I was like, "Yo,
This one was
Is that-
bad. This is
is
one
that
like I
Taika
was like
Waititi?
the animation is not good.
that
was
Taika.
that was Taika Waititi?"
That was Taika.
But
But
that
it
was
wasn't
Jeff
Robert
Goldblum.
Downey Jr.
And that was
Oh,
Jeff
it
Goldblum.
was.
I don't think
Yeah,
that was
they-
Robert.
Again, look at this fucking cast. It's ridiculous.
That's
Um,
insane.
But,
Brolin.
It doesn't surprise me that it was Jeff Goldblum because he does piano nights on Wednesdays
yeah, they got
in
his,
Los
like,
Angeles, California. So like this dude motherfucking literally
He's
does
got time.
he does piano bar nights where he sings songs and plays the piano like a old timey 50s or no 1920s Harlem
Yeah.
nightclub juke joint shit.
Yeah,
Me and
very,
Taika,
very-
he's like me for real, for real.
yeah, it's but yeah, I'll give this like a 4.
Yeah, I'm giving it a
it's a-
5.
it's
I'm giving it a
fine.
5. I'm giving it a 5, Bob.
Like, I'm so sorry, but Jesus, not good, and it led to nothing. And that's when I was like, oh, and especially when you're talking about the animation and like all of these characters reacting to different environments, Alex.
yeah.
Yeah,
This is one where I ran into a lot of
I wasn't mad
It's
about the
not
animation,
good.
but it just wasn't good.
I'm gonna bring it down to a 3 because like what you guys
I gave it a 5. Alex gave it a 4.
okay, because I'll give this literally a 1. So let's make it
They don't have 0 on here, so
moving on. What's the
The
next
sound sounded good, but
Don't even care. I kind of do care a little bit. Let me see here. What if Iron Man crashed? And then I just want to see what the top trivia is.
Oh, let's see. Let's see what the trivia is.
What caused the change? The portal to Stark Tower closed before Iron Man could. Okay, yeah, we know that. We have eyes.
We have eyes.
Mention of the demon in a bottle is a reference to the Iron Man comic series of the same name. Yeah, see, boring as fuck. All this. I wish I didn't look that up.
one of the trivia should be is how many brain cells did I lose watching this episode?
yeah.
How many producers fought for this episode not to get put on television?
Feel like I drink a bottle of vermouth.
So this part was all Ragnarok. Yeah, I got it.
Drink a bottle of vermouth and smoke 2 clove cigarettes.
Yeah.
That's how I felt watching that.
Yeah.
What if Carter
what
the
if?
Hydrus?
Alex, you gotta let me say.
What
if?
Captain
What if Captain Carter fought the Hydra Stomper?
Yeah. This is another like solid.
You know what? You should love this one because it's Peggy Carter with Steve Rogers.
You didn't like this one?
You just did a
This
whole
one
goddamn
actually
video
lives
about
up for me.
Yeah, you did a whole goddamn video of Steve Rogers and
I would talk about this episode.
Fantastic.
No, I'm just saying, you just mentioned how they always had to be
on Drawing
connected.
Banthas, if you want to watch it. One last scene. The last of its kind.
It should be right here. Or maybe it's right here at the end of the video.
But yeah, I don't know. I thought that they were like really like trying to suck a lot of juice out of that story.
Suck all the juice.
Suck juice. That's
pause.
Suck all
sucking
the juice.
who did okay.
What it was just like
all the juice.
Yeah,
Adam.
They're juggling a lot of balls.
I know Adam is either
listening, saying normal things like they're weird.
I know Adam is either listening right now and or watching right now. And motherfucker, Adam,
stop saying normal things like they're weird.
Put it in the comments, Adam. Put it in the comments, Adam.
That's
put it in the comments, Adam.
Both of those things.
Put it in the comments, Adam. Is he violating
things weirdly? You're the one that
exactly. You are not using phrasing. That is not our fault that you're not using phrasing.
Yeah.
We use phrasing.
Anyway, what did y'all think of this?
We use phrasing around here, man.
What did y'all think of this episode?
I like this one.
I like this one, surprisingly. Like, you know what? I don't like Peggy and Steve Rogers' fucking relationship. I hate it. Because it's like,
oh, really?
Yeah, it's a will they or won't they that won't.
You misogynist, Bill?
No, I like Peggy Carter, and I don't think she needs Steve Rogers. That's what I think. I don't think she needs Steve Rogers. There should be a universe where Steve Rogers
Peggy Carter.
Yeah, he does. That's what because his literal like the only reason he feels out of place in the
Peggy Carter. He loves Peggy Carter.
No, look, that nigga literally
they've never even been around. actually. They had like like a year together.
As soon no, you're wrong because in Endgame,
and then she died.
No, in Endgame, you're forgetting that as soon as Captain America had an actual moment to himself, that nigga left everybody and stayed with Peggy Carter so that he could fucking grow old with Peggy Carter.
That's more of a want.
That's not a want.
You know what I mean?
He told.
He didn't
at the end of Winter Soldier, like Alex pointed out.
Kill Thanos.
At the end of Winter Soldier, like Alex pointed out in his video today, he looks at New York City and he's like, "What the fuck?" And the only thing that he tells Sam Jackson, Nick Fury, is that I had a date. That's the only goddamn thing he can think about. Yeah, this motherfucker was literally trying to commit suicide so that everybody else lived. Like, that was his intention. And he did not die. And the first thing he wakes up and thinks about, not his mama, not his daddy. He had a family.
He had a family.
He had a family. He ain't worried about none of them. He worried about the date he had with that fine as Peggy Carter.
And it's beautiful. And
Peggy was a fine looking woman. Peggy was a fine looking woman.
She was damn fine. And she punched him in the face.
that uniform was covering up that.
Think about it, like a woman.
But like, yeah, no, I completely agree with you. And also, I don't know if this would have even been relevant to the video that you put out, but what Bill was mentioning about how he killed himself to make sure everyone lived. Great foreshadowing for when he jumps on the grenade.
Right.
Yeah.
Because like I love that. I love that type of shit right there. That's my shit.
That's when he really sucks all the juice out.
Suckling and juggling.
He's sucking all the juice while juggling all the balls. It's good.
That's Alex would say.
But yeah, I'll give this episode like maybe a 4 because it's like it's I don't know, it's going back.
I'm giving
going
it
back to this
6.
well.
Did you guys feel like Lake Bell's Black Widow and Haley Atwell were going to kiss in this episode?
I thought that they were in a relationship. Like
I was like, what's
I don't know
going
why, but at some
on
point toward the
here?
end of the episode, I was like, oh wait, are they? Because
Yeah.
at some point, Scarlett Johansson was like, "Oh, we'll rent it." Like they were talking about some movie. It's like, "Oh, we'll rent it." I was like, "Do y'all live
Yeah.
together? Are y'all in a
Like,
relationship?"
come on a second here.
No, I think
It's
they were. I
like-
think Jeremy Ritter was just busy, and they didn't have any way to get that same. It's like the same conversations that her and Jeremy would have, but they didn't have any character to do that with her.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Thanks for
And, you know,
making me look like a fucking horny pervert.
No,
Oh.
I just let
Hey,
y'all.
nah,
Get,
people
I let
do it
y'all
all
get
the
y'all's jokes off
I
first.
feel like
this is how the Poe Finn ship ended up happening. He gave a nigga a jacket, and then everybody was like, "Oh, they're probably fucking each other." Like,
Less legitimate.
like-
I don't never give my jacket to no man. That's
that is true. I don't know. I gave my friend a watch.
No,
Yeah.
I've never crashed in a fucking spaceship with my friend though either. So I don't know.
yeah, that's a very specific bond.
Yeah, I might want to give that nigga a jacket if he didn't have one. I might give him a jacket. Not on a desert planet, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude,
I've never
you
been in
might-
that
that's
position.
the last
watching
place-
this right now.
Never
I'm
been
like,
in that
we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna keep on going for prosperity. But
Yeah.
is anybody watching this shit? Like, someone comment on this.
I'm
shit,
sure
because,
There's a whole 6 people in here right now.
There's a
But-
whole 6 people.
But
Split
either
over
they
different
just went to
platforms.
bed with their computer still
Yeah.
on, or fucking they
There's
just.
some people watching from Nerds at Night, Drunk Banthas, and then my one there's someone on Twitch. I have no idea.
Oh
how
yeah, my guy on Twitch. Hey, shout out to you,
Maybe.
my guy. I
Yeah.
fuck with you all the time.
Yeah, keep
You
your
fuck with us,
prosperity.
we fuck
Don't
with you.
comment. Oh shit. Yeah, Lil Frothy's watching.
Well, Frothy's
and
still
we
watching. Yeah.
Fucking love you.
Yeah, if
but
the dude from Twitch ever fucking comments, I might run up out of here.
right. yeah.
At
It's
this
gonna be
point-
like, I'm here. Where, nigga?
I've been here all the time.
Yeah, I did like that. You know, this is Peggy gets her Winter Soldier episode,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
that brings it to a 4 for me. What about you, Bill?
5.
I liked it because I thought,
Oh no, wait, 6. I said
okay,
6 already. I already
alright,
said 6. I
alright.
already said 6.
and now we gain another someone watching now. But
Welcome
I
back.
was like, I thought it was interesting because I was thinking, I was like, okay, is Black Widow about to betray her, or is it? I thought they were going back and forth with that pretty good. I was like, for a moment, for a long time, I was like, oh, it's Black Widow fucking setting her up in this universe or something.
No, but all along, it was
just that it was,
Wanda. Wanda is the
Yeah.
one who was.
Right,
setting her
was
up.
Wanda all along.
Good.
Yeah, that was
Ratings.
I gave it a 6.
4.
6.
for me.
4 for Alex.
you. Okay. We'll keep it at 6 because I feel like the same. It's either 6 or 5, but that's kind of the highest rating we've given something so far.
Yep.
Um,
It's the highest rating I've had.
Their
Right.
trivia episode combines the plots of Captain America, Winter
Yeah.
Soldier, and Black Widow, befitting as the Red Room is Russian in origin. As Wasp is in the 2012 Avengers. It means Hank trained Hope as Jeanette's successor.
I keep forgetting that Black Widow happened. That movie actually.
That you should. I wish I could forget.
I don't forget because that's why Scarlett Johansson wasn't in this goddamn episode.
Right.
I don't forget because it shouldn't have it should have happened 10 years before it came out. I will never forget because I love women.
I was looking through my reviews.
You love women, or do you love Scarlett Johansson? Because
I love women, man. I think that all the women in the MCU get fucking marginalized and fucked over in this company.
That is definitely true.
Disney fucked Brie Larson completely over for the last 10 years. Like, how do
Academy Award winning Brie Larson?
Oh my god,
just fucking ridiculous.
You could have.
Speaking of Academy Award winner, or probably future Academy Award winner, Florence Pugh. I feel like that was the best thing that came from Black Widow, because she is really, really good.
I thought you were talking about me.
Academy Award winner. When I said that, no, yeah,
you said future.
Future,
I'm not talking about all future Academy Awards. I'm talking about this one.
Oh, damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna give a disclaimer before I say what I was gonna say. Academy Award for juggling these balls. But anyway, I don't know. Alex,
hey, get it in.
But that's literally all. I was just like that was the only thing that came out of Black Widow that was good, was Florence Pugh as
Florence Pugh, right? Yeah,
ScarJo. Actually, it made me sad because I was like, oh, Florence Pugh would have been a better Black Widow.
I don't know about that.
I'm not the biggest.
No, you need to relax, dog. You be just pulling shit out of your ass. You're a prisoner of the moment, dog. You gotta relax, man.
Prisoner of the moment.
You gotta relax, Relax. Florence Pugh was great. Dude. Let's not try to take somebody else down.
I mean, no, I've just never been a big fan of Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow, but we'll move on to the next episode.
Alex hates women. We already know that. You can go back to all the podcasts and find out that Alex hates women.
I think Patrick Swayze should have fucking played Black Widow. Like that's my choice. I hate women.
That is so crazy. That is so fucking crazy.
Thank you.
Listen, what's her name in the MCU? What's Florence Pugh's name in the MCU?
Oh, who knows? I don't know.
Exactly. Y'all don't know shit.
Exactly.
Y'all don't give a fuck about that bitch. Y'all don't care about that bitch. Y'all just love that bitch.
No. Yeah, she's
y'all
a good
thinking
actress.
with your dicks, not with your fucking objectivities.
She's a good actress. She just has a better performance
with their dicks, because if you're thinking with your dicks, you're gonna pick ScarJo.
Florence Pugh in that dog shit Black Widow movie at the kitchen table, where she is crying, talking about how, like, whatever, like her past, is a better performance than I've seen Scarlett Johansson do in any MCU movie. Just throwing that out.
She had the ability to fucking do whatever she wanted because the character is non-existent in anything, so she could do whatever she wanted. There's not a character that she has to live any kind of. She doesn't have to like stand by certain character traits based on things that they've done for the last 40 years in comic books and then movies. So I'm just saying she had an ability to do whatever she wanted to do, as opposed to what Scarlett Johansson had to do, what was moving the whole story along.
Bill punches Alex in the face. Let's move on.
I'm just talking about being objective. Lil Frothy getting his work too.
She was a better actress, just as thick, just as fine.
See, look, talking about thickness. Y'all do not actually care about the acting.
It's not about the thickness either, but like definitely not just as fine.
But
ScarJo
is fucking like
y'all just wilding right now. Y'all jumping out. Y'all sound like Jalen Milroy right now. God damn it.
ScarJo is fucking over Florence Pugh.
I
as far as fine. But
As
yeah,
far as like acting, I
They're
just
both
feel
getting
like
fucked
Florence
by
Pugh
Disney
is-
because you ain't seen Florence Pugh since 2020. In
oh my
a
god, Bill, we're in the minority now. This is the only thing that people are like, no, we gotta correct.
because they're not. That's how I know they're not objective.
Well, I mean,
They on the horny tip.
Well,
though.
I mean,
They
I'm
on the
not
horny
block
tip.
Well, I
y'all.
mean, no, I mean, Scarlett Johansson, they're both very beautiful women. Like,
They
I don't
on
think,
the
but I'm not
horny
talking
tip.
about like the way that they look. Florence Pugh is just.
They got to see her naked
Okay,
in
hold on.
Oppenheimer, and now they all on the Florence Pew.
Okay,
That's what happened.
I mean, like, if we're talking about just like, oh, well, no, never mind. I'm not gonna go down the road of just
No, we're
sexualizing
doing
these
that
actresses. Florence
This
Pugh
is
is
the most
just-
action the chat's gotten all night. What are you talking about? We're definitely talking about this.
Yeah, we're doing this now. We're doing like actually leave a fucking time code. I'm gonna have to send you this. It says 2900 the Scar Joe Hugh debates right here.
God
I'm gonna
damn.
put that
Wait,
into
what's
the
your
thing.
favorite Scarlett
Florence
Johansson
Pugh
performance?
wipes the floor. with
Have you
Scarlett.
seen
God
Marriage
damn, wipes
Story?
the
You
floor?
fuck. You fucker. Have you seen Marriage Story? God damn it. I'm about to do an Adam Driver in that movie. Just like, have you seen Marriage Story?
I've seen some of Marriage Story.
Yeah, because it's tough to watch because it's so good. Let me see here.
Yeah, it's very intense.
ScarJo. I literally just typed in ScarJo and that's not her name. But
Yeah.
all right. So this is ScarJo. Beautiful, amazing. We
She's
love
great.
her so much. This is Florence Pugh.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Also,
Look, first of all,
I'm gonna be the first Florence Pugh hater in the world.
That was a fake photo of Florence Pugh, though. Somebody got big titties on Florence Pugh over there in that fake photo.
This is Vogue. I don't think it's fake.
That looks significantly different if you go back to the first page that you pulled up when you searched your name.
Let me see here. What did I do?
You go back to the first search, or go to
I'm not gonna
the
type
all
in
section.
Florence Pugh titties on.
No, just go to all.
Yeah.
Just go to all. Just
I'll
go to
do that
all.
later.
Just go to
Okay.
all. Just don't have to type in all that. Like that right there. That's significantly different.
Oh,
from
what are you talking about? It's just like pushed a little
That's
bit to the side.
significantly different than what
I
we
don't know
just
if it's
saw. 'Cause
significant.
that was
I mean,
hanging out
that is
close
not-
together
That's
cleavage.
not significant.
That was butt crack cleavage right there. That was
That
not.
is-
That was not.
She's more
Right.
doing. She's doing more side boob or whatever.
Go back.
And then
Just hit
this
the
is-
back button. Just hit the back
But-
button.
All right. What? We're here.
No, the back button. Like just go back to the little where we were before. Because that photo was ridiculous. I'm just saying that was somebody doing some work.
I love how Florence Pugh wipes the floor over ScarJo.
Yeah.
Wow, one film 9. Bitch, yeah. Citizen Kane is one film. What are you talking about?
I'm telling you, if we did this poll, if we had this conversation,
favorite was. That's a good performance.
If we had this conversation before Oppenheimer came out, none of y'all would be saying this shit. Nobody.
I don't think that's.
Haven't even seen Oppenheimer.
Because Midsommar, like she got
Only
like,
watched
a whole lot
Barbie
of
like 3 times.
I
haven't seen Oppenheimer.
Midsommar, like that got got her a lot of hype, and I saw that movie, and I don't even really like that movie, but I thought that she was incredible. Kind of like the same way I feel about Lupita Nyong'o and Us. She was great in that movie. I think that movie's trash, but I think those are great performances from both of them. And
we wasn't talking about them. We was talking about Winter. No, we was talking about the movie. We was talking about the what you call it movie. We was talking about Black Widow movie. We wasn't even talking about which actor is better than the other. We was talking about who was better in that movie.
No,
Film Age is like, don't worry, darling. That's a A-list filmography. Shut up. It's not. Sorry. I know that we were asking for you guys to comment and people to engage. But I'm about to block all of you. It's no.
It has
It's
gotten
not.
personal.
But also, Little Woman is fucking fantastic, and she's about to be in Dune Part 2. I love Florence Pugh so much, but
He pulled that Florence
I
Pugh out like it
can't
was
wait.
goddamn, like
Yeah,
he'd been
it's
waiting
rolled
on
off
it.
the tongue.
Like he'd been waiting to
Oh
say
my
that.
god! Oh yeah, and Puss in Boots. She's
she's
the
Goldilocks.
Goldilocks. Oh
Yeah.
my
Well,
god!
Puss in
yeah,
Boots is just a
fantastic.
grown ass
Amazing.
folks way to say pussy in front of kids, and I think that is disgusting.
Yeah. What were we talking about again? This is the end of the segment.
Yeah, right. So we're talking
The
about
rating,
what if.
the
We're just
rating,
What if,
rating
what
this.
if,
I don't know how
who
we
cares? 6 is a 10. 6 is a
Okay.
10. Episode 6 is a 10. for me.
Episode 6, I think for what they did and for what they introduced, honestly, this should have been the first episode
No,
for
you
me.
gotta give it. No, you gotta.
And then
'cause
like
if
actually
this had been the
restructured
first
it. It should have been.
episode,
It should have
if
been
this had been the
structured
first
around this episode.
if this had been the first episode, you wouldn't have liked any of these episodes after this. You
Well,
wouldn't
that's
like.
the thing. Yeah,
You
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
like
yeah.
the rest of the show.
I'm saying like
Yeah.
this should be the first episode, and then like actually change a lot of the rest of the series.
Yeah.
So
Well,
like
you can't
it
do that because
interconnects,
like
yeah.
the what if comic books, for instance, in general, like they're just one-offs. It's
Yeah.
just like this is a one-off.
Yay.
It's kind of like Rick and Morty film age. It's kind of
Okay.
like Rick and Morty film age.
All
Where
right,
it's
yeah,
supposed to be a one-off.
Remember Rick and Morty beat?
I would. I'll give my rating is probably 8.5. What about you? You 9. What's yours?
Okay, we can rate this an accurate 9. We can rate this an
solid
accurate 9
Yeah, I said 10, so yeah, 8,
Yeah.
9.
because I'll just split the medal right there. But yeah, what a fucking
What's-
fantastic.
what's the
This
next
is Devry Jacobs as Kahori, and cannot wait until we see more of her. Oh, is she Echo?
No.
That was
Yeah. Oh, she's
No,
in
she's
Echo.
from Reservation Dogs.
She's from Reservation Dogs, but she's going to be in
Yeah.
Echo. And for 5 episodes. So
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
she's
we will
great.
be seeing more of her. Wait, is Echo out?
No, it comes out January 9th.
The 9th.
Okay. It
We
says
will be covering
2023,
it on-
2024. Was it delayed?
Yeah, it got pushed back.
Yeah, I think
It
Okay.
was supposed to come out the same week that What If came out.
Yeah, and they were planning on dropping all of that at the same time, right?
Yep.
Yes,
It's
John.
gonna all
Ben's
come out at the same
So
time.
yeah, we're gonna be binging that.
We're gonna be covering
but
it
yeah.
right here on the Drunk Man.
And Reservation Dogs has been something people have been asking me to review and like go over in the
Well,
same
we can
essence
do
of Atlanta.
We can do it when it
And,
comes back, and we'll just cover it.
I'm
It's done.
tired, boss.
Oh, it's done?
I cannot
Final
do.
season.
Yeah, Reservation Dogs is finished, and I haven't watched it, but I've heard so many good things about it. But there's no
Well,
way I'm covering
we'll
this
definitely talk a
show
little
in
bit-
the
it's a
same
Drunkies-
way of Atlanta.
It's a Drunkies nominee, so we'll definitely talk about it a little bit.
We're
during
gonna talk about the
Drunkies.
Warrior again because it just moved to Netflix, and it
Yeah.
should be
Also-
getting a new
Was he in
season.
The Warrior?
Also, another
Mhm.
Drunkies nominee.
It's just Warrior, just Warrior.
Warrior.
Yeah, also another Drunkies nominee. I really only said that just because we're trying to promote the Drunkies. Please watch the Drunkies. It'll be live. Watch the Drunkies, and then there will be a director's cut, but it will actually be shorter than the actual live. Alex
Mhm.
is going to do a little
yeah,
cut
we'll
of
do a
it, so
members
it'll be
only
great.
version.
Also, thank you so
Um,
much for watching the Drunk Banthas channel. We're getting the fuck out of here. No, I'm joking. But
Yeah, what's the next?
Okay,
episode,
yeah.
actually?
We're moving on. We're gonna finish this
Moving
shit
right
up
along.
because it's been going on.
Yeah,
Actually,
I did
trivia.
love that.
The show writers work with members of the Mohawk Nation and Disney Diversity Department,
yeah,
which
that
brought
was-
in
we
consultants
could
from
definitely
the
read.
some
We read that at the end of the
Smithsonian
episode.
Institution. Okay, yeah, I think that's
Fucking goddamn, IMDb, get it together.
With
Get
the-
some
with the
real
trivia.
This is
trivia.
so weird. Like,
Yeah.
it's so funny because like people are like this was helpful.
Was
How?
it?
Yeah,
Like,
but in what
how
way?
was it helpful? Are you?
Clearly did not watch the episode.
Yeah,
you
people
just
just
watched-
Yeah.
you just came on here and read the fucking. Or it's a bot. It's an
Yeah.
AI bot.
AI bot or it's Helen Keller because there's no way. Either you heard it or you saw it. Yeah, I don't know how this would be helpful above that, but yeah, you're crazy. This one was actually really good too. What if Hela found the 10 rings?
I liked her development in this one. I like where it went. I like ass face wing dude, and I liked how 10 Rings dude was real horny. Like he really wanted that god pussy. You know what I'm talking about?
He was
Yeah, like,
like,
I ain't never thrown my thing down no god pussy
well,
before.
the thing is like
But-
he's kind of like the Marvel Universe versus Genghis Khan.
Right,
And
right.
if you
right.
know anything about Genghis,
He was throwing that con. He was throwing that con. He was
That
throwing con all over the place.
fucker was fucking, yes, a lot. I think there's like
He
a
was
considerable
going
amount
raw.
of humanity that is like actually Genghis Khan.
Yeah, he was
really.
conning.
So he was, and also, you know, it's probably like one of the first times he's ever seen a white woman.
Right, definitely.
He's like, I've never seen someone that looked like you. Or
That was
like,
Kate Blanchett,
right? I think Kate Blanchett is Kate Blanchett reprised her role.
Love that one.
Again, this
Lydia
cast
Tarr.
is fucking ridiculous.
Slaps cheeks.
You could have got someone other than he spoke like 6 words. Idris Elba as Heimdall.
Right.
You could have got the impersonator for that one. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I was halfway thinking they took words from something else. Like they just took lines from a different movie and compiled them all together just to make it fun. It's cheaper. It makes somebody's job hell, but it's cheaper than just actually getting Idris.
At the same time, he was doing
Idris ain't doing nothing. Like these niggas is just actors. Like they don't do nothing for a living other
have
than
you
do
seen
this.
Hijack? That was pretty good this year. Idris had a pretty good year. He was like in Cyberpunk 2077's like the DLC that dropped, and it's really, really good.
That's cool. He's one of those guys that everybody just likes. It's like, oh,
That's what I'm saying, man. Nah, I'm not doing nothing for Idris. I'm not feeling bad for Idris. I'm not doing Idris. You got to come on the show. That's when I'll start treating you like you deserve. You ain't been on the show. You're a friend of the show. I don't appreciate you not coming on this show. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Have you not gotten none of my letters?
Keep curbing me.
I this is probably my favorite episode of the season. I probably give this a 9 because
this is a banger episode. Actually,
I'm just surprised you gave it a 9.
I really like the character of Hela, and I like the avenue of, though I like the interconnected stories, like where we get Captain Carter through several episodes. I do like one-off episodes when they're just super interesting, and I like the idea of like, what if Hela got to do a Thor and a Shang-Chi
right? Yeah,
at the same time. Like, and also Kate Blanchett is, one of those actors who is good at screen acting and voice acting. She
in this character design is amazing, but like you know what I'm thinking, right? Like open your mind and open your mind and say the thing that I want you to say when you're looking at this. Say it. You know what I want you to say.
I don't know. Kate Blanchett, Lydia Tarr. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm making. Okay, Carte Blanche is the through line that I want you to say. It's the through line that I want you to say.
I don't know how I didn't see that. Carte Blanche.
I know it's a reach.
No, all it's missing is the R, and it is Carte Blanche.
It's Carte Blanche. I don't know
there.
because it's like I thought we had Kate Blanchett with the bludgeon. And
I did have Carte Blanche.
You will forever be Carte Blanche.
We got Carte Blanche. With
never forget Carte Blanche. Pour one out for Carte Blanche right
now. Yeah. Awesome character design with this. I think phenomenal story. Having Hela become a good guy is amazing, actually, and another one of those things that like the whole season could have hinged on.
She became a
Where,
good
like,
guy
they
through
did
the
the
ways of the force.
multiversal Avengers or whatever. Like, just like if we're
Yeah.
comparing it to season 1, because I do understand what you were saying, Bill, about the fact that like the What If comics are like just one-offs, but they're longer. Like a little bit, like they tell a through line story, but in this,
which is why I said
where
they need the movies.
yeah, you're right.
Like if they gave the movie, then like think about it. If there was 9 of these movies that came out, let's not even say this year, but like in an over 2-year period, it would be. I think it would hit a lot harder, like in the way, in the form that you're speaking to.
Right. But at the same time, though, like season 1 was able to make a good connective through line through all of these one-offs.
Yeah, but this was a money grab season. It came out during Christmas. It was always planned on coming out during Christmas, and so they were playing on a lot of that as well.
I feel like they had a little faith in this, to be honest. That's why they dropped it all at once.
Well, I think they were very wrong. I don't know. I think maybe they looked at it and they thought this can't be dropped all at once. This needs to come out day to day, and it's so bogged down in Christmas.
Might as well. Yeah.
So bogged down in Christmas is like let's just throw it all out day to day, so that it like, because guess what? Cartoons used to do that. Batman used to come on every day. Spider-Man came on every day. They didn't come on like once every Saturday.
I do think that this was planned, because I do feel like that Disney is Disney is always, way back when they were just marketing us to believe that Star Wars is a Christmas movie for some reason. Like they've been trying to just like have something come out on Christmas time always. And like with Disney Plus, like last year they did the Guardians of the Galaxy thing. I think that this was always planned to be a Christmas drop with the What If.
The Hawkeye was
crazy.
Hawkeye was a Christmas thing before the year before that.
They gaslit Disney has gaslit me into believing that Disney is Christmas.
Yeah,
like literally have like been watching like Star Wars movies like every Christmas.
It's John Williams. This is music.
They tricked
it's music.
It's that John Williams music. It make you feel like you in Christmas.
They were right. They're right about that. I think.
Somebody from Disney went into fucking Spike TV's studios with guns and just like, you're gonna play fucking Star Wars from dawn till dusk.
Yeah. We're supposed to play
all throughout December.
We're supposed to play 007.
Bitch, I will kill your kids. If you play one James Bond.
I like James Bond. So you play him early in the morning, then after that.
You play him at 2:00. What's the next episode?
We got 2 more, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for hanging in there with us.
Yeah, sorry. Mine's a 9. What's yours?
9? Okay.
Mine's a 8. Mine's 8.
Okay.
No.
This one a 9.
Yeah, no, mine's 8.
We're gonna give this one a 9 too.
A 9 nerd.
And then a 9 nerd rating. 9 from 9. Coming at you. Trivia is Hela mentions that Frigga is her father's girlfriend, implying she is only Thor's half sister. Interesting.
Yeah, I saw that theory on the internet. I think it's just a fuck up. I think it's just a fuck up.
I think it's just her being like a bitch.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I think that people are reading too much into it. It's when I say a fuck up, it's a fuck up in the sense that like they didn't think that people would go that deep into it.
Yeah,
she's just.
She could have said like she could have referred to Odin as her mom's baby daddy.
Yeah,
and
but they probably had that. They got that cut somewhere on the cutting room floor.
It's not out of the realm of possibility though. But like the Hercules and Zeus. And all those different
exactly.
Greek mythology. I was just saying words until I thought of the word Greek mythology.
But that happens. But I feel like if that was the case, then they would have mentioned it. Like I'm saying, when you go that deep into that kind of stuff, that is either going to be recalled or it's going to be mentioned, and that's just not necessary unless that's going to happen in the movies. That's not exactly.
Thor
This
does
is-
with everything with the Thor movies. First two movies.
No,
Everybody
Yeah,
hates the fourth
there's-
movie. Like the third
Yeah.
movie with her in it,
wasn't.
which is
Dude,
there's only one movie
Thor-
that she's
she mentioned
in.
that
has
she was
the worst
uh,
trilogy. I
she-
mean,
she-
Thor
she-
is the worst one.
She mentioned that she grew up a witch, so that's.
Mhm.
But like,
Yeah.
I don't know no magical witches on Earth,
yeah,
so I'm gonna just go ahead and say that's a bunch of poppycock.
Well, that's also the thing about Loki too. Is like when you watch Loki and you're like, oh shit, I did not know he had these powers.
yeah, his powers just are
I'm like,
unlimited.
oh
He's
shit,
OP
yeah,
as
like,
fuck.
Yeah, he is so.
He got
great.
powers he didn't know he had. He could look. He could have the whole series. He could have just wrapped time up and fucking sat his ass down. Like, nigga,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you
that's
are-
a power I didn't know you had. Oh, you can wrap all of time in your hands. Oh, cool. That's pretty wild. That's
I'm
pretty
gonna
wild.
call
You literally
this.
didn't even need to introduce Jonathan Majors. Nigga. You could have just grabbed motherfucking time. The whole goddamn time. You could have grabbed time. And just
It
sat the
is so
fuck down.
weird. Yeah, Marvel has just lost the plot a bit. I don't know where they're going
It's
with this.
all
It's-
over the place for real.
Like,
Look,
can you
they just got
imagine,
better
like-
marketing than DC. Really, is all it is. They just got better marketing than
Like,
DC
no,
because
no,
they
no,
be
the
off the
Infinity-
rails
the
sometimes.
Infinity Saga is, I think, like actually genuinely.
No, yeah,
Infinity
no,
Saga
it was
is
amazing.
literally like a masterpiece
Yes.
of
Yeah.
like.
Fact.
Sorry, I can't imagine them doing the Infinity Saga better, but like they did it to their full.
Jesus
like,
Christ.
Every
Yeah.
fucking movie was.
Oh
so
my god! Hey,
connected.
for everybody
It's so
listening and
ridiculous.
watching, I'm literally crying, laughing, just like I'm in tears right now.
But like for this next saga, I have no idea what they're doing.
Neither
It's
do
a
they,
tough
sir.
build, and
Neither do
I'm
they.
willing to-
They got a show called Quantum. Something. That's like a movie title that they got coming out, and it's not no more.
Oh,
Kang.
Kang, the
No,
Kang
no.
Dynasty. Yeah.
Gang Dynasty,
I mean, I still have faith. I still have faith because like the first phase of this Marvel, of all the Marvel shit, was very dicey anyway. Does anybody go
Mhm.
back and watch Incredible Hulk? No. Does anybody really, except for me,
Right.
watch the first Avenger? Not really. Does anybody watch
Actually,
Thor? I like Thor,
yeah.
the first Thor, but nobody really goes back and
I didn't
watch
see the
that
first
movie.
two.
First
period.
Thor makes me sick.
I didn't
Those
watch.
Dutch angles or
Dutch
like,
angles are insane.
I
Like,
didn't watch
I'm
either
like,
one of those
this is
movies
gross.
when they came out. I didn't watch either one of those movies. I don't think I've seen the second Thor. I've only seen the pieces
Second
of the
Thor.
first one.
I keep thinking every time I go back and watch the second Thor, it's like it's not that bad. But then when I watch, it's like, fuck, this is really bad.
Next
Like, it's
episode!
terrible.
so boring. Okay,
Sorry,
Well,
sorry. Let's go back.
This is
Turn into
actually
a
the
review
first
of the
time
entire
that,
MCU.
for yeah, right. We're doing the Marvel retrospective, all this stuff.
We can't.
But
fix
no, this
Disney's
is the first
problems.
time for the trivia that like I
Free.
actually think that like I'm gonna like all of these.
Huh.
Yeah, as Odin and Heimdall do not recognize Wenwu's rings, they are not native of the 9 realms, which I think is an interesting
That
concept.
is an interesting concept.
And yeah, you're saying that you still have faith. I keep on going off tangent, but you're saying that you have faith in this saga or whatever. It would be crazy, like if like 6 years from now, and we're like looking back at all these movies, like holy shit, like this is all good. Like
Yeah,
I would be
think
so
that
surprised.
I think the 10
Yeah.
rings come from the same place that the Bengals come from.
Okay, I have not seen
the-
No, not Cincinnati. Nigga, I'm talking about Miss Marvel.
I really thought that you were talking about the Cincinnati.
How does that make any sense? Like,
I don't know.
it doesn't make any
Yeah.
motherfucking sense at all.
Peter Quill's from Nebraska.
Yeah.
The Bengals are from Cincinnati.
Like, I don't know what the fuck.
Only
he's
in
talking about
Ohio.
right now.
He's the Joe Burrow.
Get out.
Go. I ain't got time to be distracted by your worthless chime-ins. Go on. Go outside, nerd.
And then also it says that shit, I got that. Hella much like Loki only became a villain due to Odin being a terrible parent. Yeah, Odin is a piece of shit.
Like that's literally what, but that's like Zeus, Odin, all that shit. They're terrible dads.
It's one of the things that
But they were raised by terrible dads.
Yeah, it's it's hereditary. It's one of the things that they kind of hinted toward in Ragnarok is that she was like, oh, slaughtering people was all good back in the day when me and Odin was running shit. You on new daddy shit, Thor. Like after he's had therapy,
said,
he's kind of gotten over his.
You done got rid of my mama, and you want to find you a new bitch. You think it's all
and to be honest, after watching like Thor, Love and Thunder, I'm like, yeah, hell is right. Like, kill all these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
they're dicks. They suck.
Yeah, like Zeus was a dick. And
like wait, why do we like the gods?
Yeah, they're terrible.
They're
guys, like, check out
awful.
my.
Yeah, they made Christian Bale nothing. Terrible.
Yeah, both Christian Bale and Kate Blanchett. We got Christian Bale and Kate Blanchett in Marvel movies.
But what if in the fourth Thor you get both of them together?
That would be great.
Yeah,
I love seeing
fifth
Thor.
Is it a fifth? I thought
Thor
that
5.
was a 4. Oh yeah.
Thor 5, stay alive.
Thor 5. Thor 5.
There's gonna be 5 Tokyo Drift.
It's gonna be Thor hard on.
I would totally have Justin Lin come in and do a Thor movie, because I think Taika Waititi said he's done.
Thorkio.
Actually, the reason you should want Taika to be done, because he said that they basically have said that all his shit was very fucking, like, he intentionally was doing shit that was not supposed to be done because he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I felt like
so that means that he tried to sabotage a product that didn't work out.
He was having fucking like threesomes with Tessa Thompson and Aura Wilson, like on set.
Yeah, it's like
they were like dipping off.
Like, I guess he really did not care about this one, man.
Yeah,
and I like Taika Waititi's movies a lot, but I did not like them.
I met Tessa Thompson.
Dude, have you seen?
I didn't have a threesome with her, but I did meet her.
Vanity Fair, Tessa, Vanity Fair, Taika Waititi, and Tessa Thompson, just like going over like.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Dude, yeah, that
actually, it was like. I watched it like after I watched the movie, and I was like, "Oh, they don't like this shit." They really didn't even like the movie that they were making. They were just having fucking fun and phoning it in.
But also, like, you should like shit on your own things. Like, oh, I didn't frame this well. I wasn't acting well in this. But like, don't make fun of the special effects.
The special effects artist.
All right, like
that was pretty.
Yeah, that was kind of shitty.
Dude, you guys are mean. You're like the cool kids, the plastics at the lunch.
Well, they know they're not coming back.
Looking at the nerds, right?
They just know that they probably just bitter because they're not coming back.
Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Was Valkyrie in that other episode? Did Tessa Thompson actually come back or reprise her role? I
don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not gonna check.
I'm not sure.
That didn't sound like
it. Kind of sounded like her, but like she also does a fake British accent on it, so it's like
that's true. That's
true. Kind of be anybody.
Yeah, it didn't sound like her to me.
Next episode.
We
have 2 more left.
The Avengers assembled in 1602. I thought this was cute. This is nice. Like,
I didn't like it. Give it a 5.
Didn't like it either. Yeah, I did not like this one either.
I thought this is like a 6.5.
It's for
because there's no
like where I was talking about. Like, I'm going to keep on bringing this up when we're talking about through lines. At this point, I was just like, who cares? Like, I need through lines a little bit. If it's going to be a series like this, or like what they gave us last season, I was like, who cares? Especially for the last episode that comes up, because they're like, oh yeah, you should have cared about like all of this other stuff. But anyway, you said 5 What?
Alex gave it a 6. I gave it a 5.
Okay.
I'll just say, speaking to the Hella episode, it doesn't have to be connected to anything else for it to be like enjoyable for me.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing too, because like the lesser episodes are, brought up by the a rising tide lifts all boats. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like through the through line, you're like, okay, yeah, we like yeah. That's with the devil in the pale moonlight. Season would have been better if they did it right.
Season 1 was the worst.
Tabernacle.
No. But if they like
Season 1 was the
actually,
worst one.
had a through line with this one, what if the Avengers assembled in 1602 and they kind of tried to, but it didn't like hit, or like I don't know, maybe the story just
sucked.
It
felt very much. It felt very much like a. It felt very much like just like a one-off car. Like, oh, this is a cute little comic book idea of like fantasy. What if like the science magic world of the comic book modern world was transported into like the fantasy world of like Robin Hood. And then when I actually watched the video afterwards, apparently this is very one-to-one for this what if comic book of like 1600s Avengers story. And I thought it was a fun story. But this is mostly what I was expecting from What If on the whole. Like I wasn't expecting any connectivity at all.
I like Loki's scenes. I enjoyed it in that episode. I like Loki's scenes. Next episode.
Let's see here. Yeah, look at fucking this shit.
Boring ass shit.
It's boring as fuck. It's similar concept of
Elizabeth Olsen did
together
come back,
and threatening the collapse of this universe. Happened in Doctor Who, The Wedding of Riversong. Haven't seen Doctor Who. I know,
man. You're a huge nerd if you watch Doctor Who. Not that that's a problem. Hello, you beautiful nerds.
Yeah. This is also the thing. It's like, why do you guys have Pym particles in 1602? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. But like,
that made no sense. That made no sense.
1602, Stark invented many items. It should have just been like magic, ahead of its time, but cannot understand when Peggy talks about the future. Right? Like it's so, yeah. It's bad. It's a bad fucking episode, and these fucking idiots rated it an 8.2. Listen, guys.
Jeez, whoa.
8.2. Like,
a lot of Shrek fans.
Take it easy, buddy.
A lot of Shrek fans watching.
Literally,
this was a Shrek episode.
Take it easy, buddy.
Like it's the same thing with Ahsoka too. Stop rewarding these motherfuckers.
That's right. Yeah.
Stop giving the ratings to these motherfuckers, because then they're just going to continue doing the shit. Let them know when it's bad. That's not good, guys.
Get out. Go. I ain't got time to be distracted by your worthless chime-ins. Go.
Yeah, like this was like this is a 6 at best. I thought that I was like being generous.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's for the episode. That was for the episode. Hold on, let me do it one more time.
No, yeah.
Get out of here, y'all, with this goddamn.
You're not gonna play it.
Go outside, nerd. Get out. Go. I ain't got time to be distracted by your worthless chime-ins. Go on.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna play it, but then I was like, you know what? Get out of here.
No. And again, completely stacked cast, ridiculous cast, amazing.
Which, you know what? Guess what?
Could have wrote it better.
This was like not all the way love. We didn't like love this series, but I liked it. I really liked it a lot. And guess what? They didn't spend $250 million to get it done.
That's true.
That's how you fucking do it, man.
That's true. It's like, at least, and at least that's like,
who's Terry Douglas? Is that Kirk Douglas?
That's the thing. It's probably maybe a Nepo baby, because I just keep on seeing her. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And she looks like she's from the past. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like she was a
like,
big hit in the 90s. Yeah, like she
No,
was,
she wasn't a
Right,
hit.
yeah,
She was a
yeah,
19.
yeah.
She's a
Right.
1980s soccer mom. Is
yeah.
what she
Oh my
was.
God.
She's the best friend on Grace Under Fire. Yeah. Like
Ooh.
What
But
was
yeah,
the other one with the women and
he
that black
does
dude?
so
Oh
much.
yeah,
Cass.
Designing Women.
Designing Women. She looks like she's on Designing Women.
Listen, she's done so much stuff. Okay, that's why she's in everything, or like I keep on seeing her
Oh,
because she's in everything.
Oh,
Like literally
she's
all of
icon.
shit. Like
Damn,
name a movie.
she's actually in
Kenobi.
everything.
She's been in
Yeah, she's been in everything.
Is she in it, or she's
Name a movie.
Luca,
She's
fucking
it.
WandaVision.
No. She's
Right.
not in it.
Star
She's
Wars.
ADR voice casting.
Yeah, but like ADR voice casting means that she did a lot of like the post production, like
Yeah, no, she
voices.
just casted all these people.
We've been here. We've heard her in all of these movies.
No. She casted these people.
Oh, she like casted.
She's like casting director for these movies
Oh,
Okay.
or shows, TV shows.
How do we get on her?
Also, I need to pull up her information so I can go ahead and send her an email.
because I was just saying, no, because she does the voice too. Additional voices.
A lot of those credits said. A lot of those credits said.
Yeah, voice casting.
Voice
that was
casting.
her voice casting like section.
Casting department.
IMDb,
Okay,
they've split it up into your like
weird.
the positions now. Like now there's like a
Yeah.
writing section and acting
It
section.
used to be all that.
I think that like
They
is
just
important,
had
to be
the
honest.
different. You had the opportunity. You had the ability to just click just that back in the day. Now they do the drop downs because you used to be able to hit the
before it was
whoever it was. It used to be producer, writer, and you used to be able to just click that one and not like this where you go to it and then they're showing you which one. You used to be able to choose which one.
Right. What's the next episode?
Okay.
What's the last episode?
Let me see here.
What's the
Last
last
one.
episode?
Okay. What if Strange Supreme intervened?
Is this the last season 9? I mean episode 9?
This is episode 9. Yes, absolutely.
Right. So yeah, this is.
Did you like this episode out?
I like this episode a lot. Story was pretty decent. Animation was on par for the most part, and it was fun. It did devolve into one of my pet peeves about magic battles, where it's just lasers shooting at each other rather than like creative.
Oh, I love
magic
the
stuff.
magic battle in this. Actually, I love Doctor Strange like magic battles.
I thought that some stuff in there was cute. I prefer. I don't know. I prefer the one from like Infinity War or like the Harry Potter Dumbledore versus Voldemort magic battle where it's
You
like,
ain't seen Harry
stuff like
Potter.
that. Yeah, I've seen all of the Harry Potter movies.
Well, let me tell you something. You're wrong. You're wrong.
How do you
Listen,
fucking just like just
say
say
something.
outright
He
lie?
used to always talk about how he ain't
You
seen
just
the
said-
Harry Potter movies. I'm just not
Okay.
gonna argue with him. He
Uh,
always say he ain't never seen Harry Potter.
Okay.
Anytime I've asked him about Harry Potter, I ain't never seen no Harry Potter movie.
I just-
All right, but anyway, I'm trying to move on. I'm just saying, you said you never seen them. I'm not going into the debating and all the goddamn.
But like you ain't never been to Hogwarts, though.
I'm just telling you what he always tells me. He always tells, I ain't never seen Harry
You
Potter.
ain't Gryffindor.
I've watched them probably since the last time you asked me.
You ain't.
I'm
Slytherin
just saying, like,
again.
Anyway, I don't believe that, but that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about right now is we talking about this magic scene, and all of the magic scenes that Doctor Strange has in all the movies are cute at some point. When he fucking has the scene in WandaVision or whatever the fucking one that he had the Multiverse of Madness, he
cute
makes the
is not the
music.
right
He
word.
has the music cues and all that stuff. Like they always do something.
That's
cute.
a little cute. I thought that was pretty badass, but like,
I mean, I thought it was badass, but I'm saying it's still cute. It still plays to a nature of like
magic,
watching
whimsy,
a kid show,
or a whimsy type of thing.
Yeah,
butterflies and shit.
Whimsy. Yeah, that's
I think they're overplaying the butterfly effect with.
But butterflies symbolize a lot of things. I think.
Yeah,
cinema,
but they've done it like every single time. I feel like
actually they did in the Infinity War battle.
Everybody's done it, baby.
Everybody's done it. They did that in the Infinity War
because you can put a lot of butterflies in something, and people don't call PETA.
Yeah, but at the same
time,
a lot of things
butterflies mean
if they die,
nobody cares.
There's a lot of like symbolism and meaning in a lot of things. But why does it have to be butterflies? Like
because it's easier to make for CGI for real. Like it's easier.
I don't know.
It's very easy. It's very small things.
The mannerisms of a butterfly are easier to replicate. I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Just than like a wolf
with eyebrows and a soul.
Yeah. Like
butterflies don't have souls. I have hot take.
Hot take.
We apologize.
Alex calling it out. Hold on.
I was speaking straight from the survival scrolls.
Talking about Monarch, right? Let's see here.
But yeah, that's. I would say my rating of this one is
7 for me.
7, yeah, I would say 7.
7
for you. Okay.
7 for Alex.
So as a finale, I'm gonna give you my thoughts right here.
Your thoughts ain't my thoughts.
Okay, here, hold on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to make me care about a TV show and try to like interweave this thing and be like, oh yeah, Peggy Carter, you're like the through line of all of this shit, and oh, can't wait, then actually make a through line of goddamn something in the series. You know, you had a perfect thing that you were building off of from the last season. And listen, you fumbled the bag. We've been talking about bag fumblers. I'm so close right now. We've been. This camera is actually pretty crazy. I love pretty great. But no, like the fact that Doctor Strange or Strange Supreme kind of just like shows back up. Remember the end of last season, they were like in an internal battle or whatever.
That was
with,
really
like
rad.
Killmonger and everything.
That's kind of why this scene is dope.
And then they just showed back up
because they became friends, and it shows why Peggy trusts him and doesn't want to act immediately. She doesn't know Kiori, so she doesn't
but lay the foundation of that.
So she doesn't know her, so it's like I trust him or I trust her. So should I act? Should I not? And then she ends up having to help Kiori. The reason I liked it is because it makes it to where we're definitely getting more Kiori. I think we're definitely getting another story like that.
So, yeah. That's cool, right? That's cool, and that's a good through line. But here's the thing that makes it so bad for me.
So bad.
Motivation, right? He's saying that he wants to recreate his universe, and he's literally just capturing people that destroy their universes.
But it's kind of what happened in the first season, yeah.
Right. But they're going to be destroying their universes.
So no, not all of them. No, not all of them. That's what Kiori was explaining. Mm-hmm. He's capturing heroes as well. He's not just capturing world enders. He's capturing everybody who has enough power. Because if we remember in the first season, he was feeding everything to the Forge to get more power, but it wasn't enough to bring what's her name?
Claire,
Emily Blunt,
Rachel McAdams.
Christine.
Rachel
Yeah, Rachel
yes,
McAdams.
Rachel
Rachel McAdams.
McAdams.
Yeah, Rachel
Miss
McAdams and
Christine.
Emily Blunt are both there.
They're the same bitch. They're the same person.
Scratch that person. No, it's just like, okay, I'm like,
Hold on, Othelia's made it in here. Othelia's came in.
late as hell, and 9 giving his villain monologue. Yo, listen. Where the
Happy
fuck
New
were
Year,
you last
Othelia's.
night?
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year.
Yeah, where
Merry
the fuck was you
Christmas.
at last night? We got
Merry
it in.
Christmas. We got
We
it in.
appreciate you jumping in right now.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas. Merry
There we
Christmas.
are.
Crisis. Merry Christmas.
So Othelia's.
Happy Christmas.
Merry Chrysler.
Listen, the thing is that I guess I wasn't paying attention or whatever, and that they were like also. But the thing is, I was like, yeah, well, so what? I don't give a fuck about any of these other universes. I don't. I really don't.
I feel you. It's
They
kind of like
can all
Monarch. It's
die.
kind of like Monarch, where we only care about one storyline. We don't actually care about the other storyline that's taking
Multiverse,
place.
like, yeah, like
Yeah,
all
whatever.
like,
You know what I think
motherfuckers
the
are getting
worst-
ruined in everything.
You know what I
And
think
I'm
the
like,
worst
okay,
thing
I
that,
want to know what the consequences are with this all happening, because either
exactly
they
That's-
do or they don't. We're not going to see them again.
Well,
see,
think-
that's
Let
to
it
me,
happen.
that's to me the problem with going into the multiverse. The worst thing that happened to Marvel is the multiverse, because now they feel like they have to talk about it, they have to touch on it, they have to acknowledge its existence. Because if they don't,
All
then
the
all the
time.
nerds are gonna think that they've gone off track and they've
Right.
moved away from the narrative. And fact of the matter is, that's what comic books do. They tell you some shit and they never come back to it till like 5 years later. Like when it comes to like the multiverse, when it comes to like shit like that, like all those things, all of these big topic items that we've hit in the last 10 years are comic books that took 20 years to get to those conversations, to get to those stories. And we're moving too fast. So we need to take some more time, slow down. If I hear anybody else have a theory about fucking Silver Surfer being a woman, I'm gonna fucking end every account that I have with all everything. I'm not watching any more streaming anything. If we've seen Thor, we know that is just placating the women. Placating the women doesn't make good.
No.
But
You're off base right there, because like Jane Foster's story is actually a really good concept.
They didn't do it well in this movie. I'm saying doing it
not in the movie.
I'm saying to placate. I'm saying doing it to placate that makes it bad. You got to actually do it, not just to placate.
Go ahead, Alex. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, like I don't know, like with the What If cartoon, I think that they have a good opportunity to just like tell these fun little stories in this alternate universe, because we all live in our own like little universes. Ultimately, like we all have our own bubbles where like our problems, the things that happen to us, are the only things that matter. So like we don't really need to have it all be like all these stories be connected with X, Y, and Z. Like, oh, you have to watch this. You have to watch that. Maybe that's what's exhausting people, and then maybe that's why people are responding so well to What If, is like they don't feel like it's required watching. It's just like something that they can dive into.
Well,
and
like,
enjoy.
I need to see the ratings to see. I need to
That's
see
a
the
good
ratings
idea,
to see
but
if
look
what
what
you're
they
saying.
did.
I'm just saying I need to see if the ratings to see if what you're saying is true
No,
though, because
they
I don't know that people responded well to it.
7.8, bro.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about the numbers
Right,
that
like
the
the rate,
show actually did, because
Like how many people watched
7.8 out of 200,000 people watching it ain't a lot of motherfucking views.
Yeah, I mean, only 2.3K.
It seems like even
probably
maybe
gonna
less
change.
people are watching it than people who watch Secret Invasion, but people are enjoying it more than Secret Invasion, I'd say.
That's true.
That just speaks to Secret Invasion. That has nothing.
But here's the thing: like when
I'm
you're
just saying,
talking about,
Secret
like,
Invasion sucked.
it
was
like,
the idol of Disney Plus.
It's bad. But like when you're talking about like how like there could be like different bubbles or whatever,
Right?
Yeah, I completely agree with you about that. But the fact is that they did try to make it a succinct story. That's the part where that irks me, because either you do or you don't.
Oh, so now you're on film
Right?
age side. You're on film age side.
No. Either you do or you don't. I'm saying, I'm never on film age side.
He's like, wait, I don't know what I just said, but
disrespect.
fuck everything I said. If it's film age,
Film age is like, what the fuck?
Right. Film age, who helped me drop
Catches
one of my
strays of-
best hour-long videos of the goddamn year of 2023. Yeah, I don't like his opinion. No, like the thing is, yeah, either you do or you don't. If you don't, then don't do it, motherfucker. But you tried to all make it work, and it didn't at all.
Yeah, I think that we definitely need to have at some point just like a nice wrap up of where the MCU's gone so far, because I think it's a really interesting conversation and just weird 10-year peaks and valleys that Disney specifically goes through. I really want to go through that because it's been happening way back since their animation heydays. Yeah, so I'm really excited to dig into that this year. We got so much stuff we're going to be talking about in 2024, guys. I'm so excited to get into it.
Disney overextends itself all the time, and
Much like I do.
almost go bankrupt a lot.
Yeah.
Don't believe that.
literally every
Don't
10
believe
years,
that.
it's pretty-
Do not fucking believe.
I'm
any of those
going to
numbers.
say like there's like, or at least they have to like draw back. quite
Honestly,
a bit.
I know nothing about their finances, but like, yeah, definitely every 10 years they like they
Have
get to this
to
point where everybody's like,
reconsider
"Oh,
shit,
fuck
yeah.
Disney." Like,
No. It's not.
Every
But yeah,
10
but
years.
look at the margins though. Look at the margins. It's like NFL. Like people say, this is the lowest amount of money that the NFL's made ever.
Yeah.
They all get every NFL team gets $300 million check before the stadium prices, before the TV money, before they get a $300 million check. Boom. Okay, so like same thing. Hold on. What I'm saying is same thing is for Disney. Same thing because the NFL has all types of big investors, just like Warner Brothers and Sony. There's big money behind all this stuff that exists in a different in a way that's different from what we're just seeing for the face value. And those people care about very little that has to do with creativity.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They just care about the numbers. And so as long as people, that's why sometimes we get shitty comic book movies or shitty movies in general, because they know you just gonna go watch it.
Yeah. Creativity is not an anthem. Yeah, creativity is not an anthem of the profit, but unfortunately, most producers don't know that because they are not.
That's why they're about to be 12 Fast and the Furious movies.
But wait, my boss niggas. Listen, I agree with what you're talking about. Like, I understand that. Like, they're subsidized, like almost as much as Amazon, like Disney, but that's because of their parks division. But when I think, like Alex is touching on, you got to understand, like they went through the COVID, so their parks were shut down, and they're going through a very big slump in their movies.
But everybody,
like
everybody is. Paramount is trying to sell BET,
you know,
so they
fucking
can make
layoffs
better stock
that happened.
Yeah. And
like,
guys,
they're rolling back.
We definitely need to get into that eventually.
But let's rate this, right?
Yeah. Oh, do we not rate it already?
No.
Oh shit, we did.
I'm giving it an
7, 8. What about you?
1.
9.
No. Well, I mean, we barely talked about the episode, but yeah, like watching Peggy Carter get all of the fucking toys and everything. That was cool.
Nice.
I was like, dude, Peggy
Kiori,
hella thing.
Seeing both of them like
and
up.
Corey with the.
This is the type of wokeness we need. This is unforced wokeness. Women together.
Shit.
Yeah.
Women
definitely passed the Bechdel test. Yeah.
Women together doing women stuff. Fighting a man, beating his ass,
whipping that ass,
pumping that motherfucker's grief,
and nobody had sex with him.
Like, ball busting the grief out of him.
Yeah, this is like it's kind of like the end of Death Proof, kind of.
But still, I'm going to give it because like it's a finale. It felt like it just came out of nowhere with Strange Supreme, and they didn't really build it up. What did you say?
They had 2 episodes where they literally built it up. You just didn't know what was happening.
I saw those things, but like narratively, conceptually, they didn't.
I'll give you a pass on that.
Build those episodes up. It was just like, oh yeah,
it still has nowhere near the same. Like, it's nowhere near as bad as the worst show we've ever covered on the Drunk Banthas channel, which is Halo.
Is Halo that works?
Halo is. You knew what I was gonna say. Is Halo?
Halo's probably worse.
If anybody's watching that plays Halo Infinite, I just re-downloaded it. I've been playing it so much in the last 24 hours.
Yeah,
I
give him a little shoulder tap. Give him a nudge.
Sacrifice sleep. And be like, what if y'all made a better show? That's hilarious. What?
At first, I thought he meant like, "What if we made a better show?"
Yeah, I was like,
I mean,
but
also,
can be true.
In hindsight, yes, I could. In hindsight, I could.
That being said, we
I meant this show. I meant a better show version of this show.
Yeah, just to we don't want this to be the first 4-hour episode of the podcast.
Yes,
so
I don't.
Last thing, the trivia for this one: Strange's monster form is now stable and balanced as a draconic demon. Like, what the fuck? Like, no, that's not helpful. Strange's monster form is a clear reference from Multiverse of Madness when the third eye appears. What it could lead to? Could
I guess
maybe. I don't like that design though, so I hope not.
I feel like they're treating this much like an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show where there's like none of this gonna matter.
None of this matters.
Well,
nothing matters.
They are though, because they linked it to the at the end with the tree and everything. It's like,
oh yeah,
they made it like completely canon.
No, yeah, I told you the tree made it a thing, but now they're gonna have to ignore all of that because Kang is gone.
Tree made it a thing.
I mean,
well, actually, Loki. We really need
Loki
MCU, but Loki. We
got Loki have a good Loki revisiting episode.
The way that all ended, it could just end just like that, and we can move forward with.
We just got that tree.
I'm saying we can move forward with Loki. We don't have to move forward with Kang.
Yeah.
Okay, if you say so. I mean, we can't. It just sucks. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. But
we'll do that on our next episode where we talk about the future of the MCU.
That's what I was about to say.
Nerd. Oh, sorry, 9. We're nerd.
Yo, motherfucker.
Get out. Go. I ain't got time to be distracted by your worthless chime in.
Where could the people find you on the interwebs?
So thank you very much for asking me about that, Alex, because they can find me on 9 Yards on YouTube, Nerds at Night, where we're currently streaming on, and of course the Drunk Banthas, where I guest host and talk about memes sometimes or whatever. This 2024 started off really good because we had a great stream last night and we brought all of you guys into the fold, and that was amazing. Love that you guys participated in the membership program with the Drunk Banthas. Continue that, because there you have some fire content that they want to share with you. But other than that, I'm talking about TikTok. I'm talking about Discord. I'm talking about Instagram. I'm talking about Twitter. I'm talking about a Patreon even, if you want to give me $1. And shout out to all of that. But at the same time, you can find me celebrating the victory over Alabama that Michigan had earlier today.
Oh, yeah, no, my bad. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. He ended up having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, something
wrong.
Something terrible happened.
Something terrible happened. I don't know what happened.
We don't know exactly
what he's saying. It's crazy. It's crazy
He
words.
he must be driving through a tunnel. I don't know what happened.
He must be on his hot spot.
But Bill,
you can find me.
but no, guys, if you guys want to see any of those links that he was talking about, you can find them in the video description.
Eventually,
to any of his social media. And Bill, where can the people find you? Like I always forget you actually also have shit going on with like Sam, and you have your own
you can
social
find me
media,
at
so I
the
forget that.
Sleep with Sam Howard show. You can also find me on all the Drunk Banthas stuff. I do it. So say what's up. Make me work. Hit us up on Twitter. Likewise, actually, I'll let Alex tell you all those things. But I personally am at Bill from IntoNever, and you can look us up at IntoNever. We make music as well, and definitely check us out at the Spread Shop with things right. We got all the merch, we got all the stuff. Sign up for membership right now, and we'll get you all of the 3-hour episodes of the podcast before anyone else gets them. No, I'm joking.
Thanks to everybody that's tuned in for like literally like 7 hours of content.
We're literally
24 hours.
We're literally here for you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Alex, tell them where else they can find us.
Yes, thank you for listening to the Drunk Banthas podcast. We do this every Monday at 8 p.m. Pacific time and 8 p.m. Pacific time. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Twitter, IG, TikTok, likewise, all the internet things at the Drunk Banthas. Till next time, stay safe, my little kaijus. Sorry. And may the force be with
Juggle
you.
these balls.